Are we live? I think we're live. We should be. Excellent condition. Title live. We are live. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to start a Xenoblade 3 live stream today. I'm super excited for this game to come out. Unfortunately, it's like 12 in the morning in my house, so I can't be super loud, but we are still super excited. It's going to be a really good time. I've been super pumped for this game as it's like essentially my entire channel. So I'm going to go ahead and ping the Discord, let everyone know we're live, and then we'll go ahead and start. Oh, this is so exciting. Let's see here. How do I share this? I haven't done this before. It's been a long time since I've done something like this. Oh, here it is. Let's click on the stream. Let's do this. And close that out. And we're going to ping the Discord, and then we're going to start, and it's going to be a wild ride. Everyone in the world. Send. Cool. We've let the Discord know we're live. I apologize for the wait. I know you were anxiously anticipating the game. I am as well. Okay. Where is what I'm looking for? It's one more Discord that we need to put this into. I need to go find it. They changed their icon and now I don't remember what it is. There it is. Okay. Alright, boys. Let's begin. I'm excited. Oh, hold on. Can we? Let's turn up the switch. Because we cannot hear that very well. Whew, let's go. Alright. I'm excited. Oh, loading. 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 And I can tell you we're going to immediately load into a bunch of cutscenes. So excited. This game has been so highly anticipated for so long. How are you on YouTube? I thought you were on Twitch. No, the Xenoblade streams are all going to be on YouTube, not Twitch. I put that in the announcements of the Discord earlier today. We're auto-saving, no big deal. Press any button. The game has been updated for details and title screen access. Okay. New game. We're gonna go to easy mode just for the sake of this, because I want to get through this first bit of the game just really quickly, because it's not that important. It's just a bunch of tutorial stuff. And there's no reason to put that on hard mode. It would just be a waste of time. Because we want to ideally just blaze through the beginning part of this game. I've actually had the option to play some of this game early, and ideally what we want to do here is rush through the first chapter of the game, because it's very doable to get through the first chapter of the game really quickly, and then get into the meat and potatoes of the actual game. So this is a really cool shot here. We actually get to see the whole cast as like their younger selves, which is really exciting. Younger lands. I'm gonna get out of the way just so you guys can see everything.
Yeah, saw them setting it up yesterday. There were loads of them. It'll be worth it, promise.
So this is the city that Noah grew up in and that the rest of them grew up in. But we don't actually know what the city is or where it is. We just saw it in the trailer. And from what we've seen in the trailer, we can expect that it definitely, the city definitely falls. Like, this city is not going to last long at all. But we don't know what actually causes the city to fall, and I'm sorry, just noticed my mic is peaking, so I'm gonna stop that. Okay, so this is the shot that we see in the trailer. Most of the early game is stuff that we saw in the trailer. What is happening? Everything has stopped. The early version of the game I played did not have this cutscene. I am so confused. Okay, here we go. This is what I remember. I'm actually going to pop back in just so you can see my face and my reaction as everything is going on. So this reminds me a lot of Xenoblade 1, where we pop directly into a battle scene. Which this looks so clean, by the way. Oh, and we're starting to hear some of the music finally now. Which this game has awesome scoring. It was done by the same composer who did Xenoblade 1 and 2, who's absolutely fantastic. So I'm very excited to hear all of the cool themes in this music. There's a lot of leitmotifs that come back from the previous games, which is also very exciting. Like, doesn't this feel like Xenoblade 1? We have two giant things fighting each other on a battlefield. And we know, like, instantly here that we're about to be put directly into the fight at the beginning of the game. Tetsuya Takahashi. That's the name we all want to see.
But what we need most is life itself.
Those glowing eyes that we saw in the trailer. That glowing eye is going to be very, very important for much of this game.
Taking each other's lives.
Oh.
With the taken flames becoming your own in turn. While the other,
This is incredible.
whose essence is stolen.
They put a lot of work into this. The game looks really clean. Some of the textures are a little fuzzy, but it's not too bad. It's honestly amazing the Switch is running something this good at all. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Might have to sneeze again, not gonna lie.
What are you playing at? How can we claim their life if you blow up the whole sparking thing? Cripple them! Aim lower! Yes, sir. Lower and aim, sir.
And Agnes's big boy falls. For those of you who don't know, those larger white robots come from Agnes, and then the black robots come from Kevis. Which I swore it was pronounced Keeves prior to playing this game, but it is Kevis, unfortunately. I feel like Keeves sounds cooler, but that's just the way they wanted to do it.
And living to fight.
And living to fight. That line's gonna come back a couple of times.
Ionios.
Ionios. Yeet. Yo, what's going on, Amanda?
Cruel irony that it should mean eternity. Because slowly but surely, our
Oh, and here's our team. Noah. Probably gonna get a shot at Uni next. It is kind of cool that they can just, like, call the weapons out of nowhere. So we actually start the game with Noah lands in Uni for like the first hour or so, and then we get the next 3 party members later on. But we get all 6 party members very quickly. There's also a couple of cutscenes after this point, after early game, that I am gonna skip because they're just not important. All right, let's go. Auto attack city. So in this game, you can't actually stutter step, unfortunately, which really sucks. So everything is just based on auto attacks. And you'll see this circle next to lands here. So if you actually stand in this circle, you'll see in the top left that I get a defense buff. If I step outside of the circle, buff is gone. So being positionally placed right in this game is going to be really important. Similar to kind of how in 1 you had positional arts. Those positional arts are also coming back in this game. So not only is it going to be important that you're using the proper positional arts, but you're also standing inside of those circles in order to get the buffs that you need. Now, those circles, how you place them is really important as you're switching between the characters in order to initiate battle. There's also a lot of the early game that's just a bunch of tutorials as you're going to need them because the game kind of looks and feels similar to Xenoblade 1 and 2. However, it plays completely differently, and if you walk in thinking that it's the same game, you are going to be sorely mistaken. Thought you had a Twitch contract? Kind of. So I do have a contract with Twitch to stream with them, but that doesn't mean that all of my streaming has to be through them. So see, there's a positional art that was a side break. Now I'm waiting for lands to take the aggro again. That way I can come around the attack, and I get a back attack here, which does more damage. And then we also have this AoE art that we're going to have right here. This AoE art actually isn't that great in the beginning game, but I give it about 20 minutes, we're going to be able to access some of the other arts in the game and swap to better arts that are much more useful. And obviously, I didn't do a backup. Oh, you can see the attack up circle here. So while I'm in this circle, I'm going to get an attack buff. And if I stand in this circle, I get an attack buff and a defense buff, which is really useful. I'm working out. That's awesome. It's going to be in the gym. Just put me on the front of your treadmill or something. Or on the floor next to you. Lance, take the aggro. There we go. Now we can side. We can apply a break. Now he's top it. We can come from the back. Oh, he's already dead before I can even back thrust because of the attack up. Nice. So you'll notice how that attack up circle stays in place. So this is going to be really important as you're playing when you get to switch characters, which isn't until way later. They do not give you that power until way later in the game. Where you place that circle as you're playing different characters is going to be really important. You can die happy now? Why is that? Also no dying. That's not allowed. Not around here.
They outflanked us. Lance, the front line. That Trish's team. Uni, how are things with Kite?
Now you get to see some really cool clips of these three fighting, and they pull off some pretty neat stunts, I believe. I think that's this cutscene, or it might be later. No, it's later. It's later that cutscene happened. Where you get to see some really, really cool fighting shots from these guys that are really cinematic.
Let's go. If the front line breaks, we're all dead. But the position. We can handle this ourselves. Go on, move it.
Very much beginning of Xenoblade 1. Starting in a battle, and then the starting cutscenes are in a battle sequence, and then we jump directly into the fight. I will say the beginning portion of this game does feel a little thrown together in a sense. Like story-wise, it's just very thrown at you. Alright, let's fight the big boy. They're really not that hard to take down, although the game's in easy mode just because I want to get through the tutorials as fast as possible. Well, once I'm through the tutorials, I'll change it back to a more respectable mode. Also, so you can auto-attack cancel in this game like previous games, so if you hit there, you can cancel like so. But you unfortunately cannot cancel arts into each other, which I really don't like. Because in 2 you could do that, and so you could just like art spam like crazy and they'd recharge really quick. This game you're going to have much more auto attack based centric things, and so sometimes in battle, like how I am right now, you'll just kind of end up standing around. Maybe you'll reposition to one of the circles, but you'll have to be waiting until your arts recharge. That way you can come back around and take advantage of your arts. positionally. We're gonna daze, even though it's not broken, so we should have broken and then applied a break, but these enemies are low enough level that you don't really need to be, like, insanely braining your tactical fighting.
Protect my friends.
I should have set up my other light up here. I'm, like, dark on this one side. Here's where we get into kind of some of the off-seer stuff. Like, we just have a giant battlefield of death. Xenoblade is definitely one of those games that just kind of gets you in your feels. I'm so excited to make tutorials for this game. This game, y'all aren't going to see as much playthrough videos, because I'm probably just going to focus on playing through the game so I can get a bunch of tutorials done, and then I'll do a playthrough later on in a new game plus. All right.
Victory! Victory is ours! We won! We won! We won! Your lives are ours! Your lives are ours!
It's very cultish, to say the least. Because in this war, it's not just about defeating your enemies, it's about stealing the amount of life force they have in order to charge your own. Essentially, all these people, they run on something called the flame clock, and if their flame clock runs out, they die. The only way to keep your flame clock going is to continue to steal life from others. It's kind of a depressing world. We get our shot at Melia, the queen. And you can see that all of the people in this world are essentially a bunch of test tube babies. Which I don't understand exactly how this happened, and they're obviously going to explain this as we play through the more of the game, but it's crazy to me that we came from the world of Xenoblade 1 and 2, and this was the result. And for those of you who haven't played Xenoblade 1 and 2, I'm not going to get into it, as that's obviously some major spoilers. If you haven't played those games, and you definitely should.
As soldiers. As weapons.
But let's just say the end of Xenoblade 1 and 2, the goal was to create a world where
All of us.
there wouldn't be war, there wouldn't be fighting, and something like this wouldn't be happening, but it most certainly is, obviously, as we're watching. Alright, this is really young Lands at military school. And I think their outfits are so weird looking. Like, all of their shirts are just a little shorter than normal. And I feel like if you were in combat school, you would want your shirt to come all the way down.
Look, it's you they're after here.
Why is game audio so low?
Just take out their attackers and we're gone.
Here, I can increase the game audio. Oh, it's a whisper compared to you? Yeah, I'm gonna be louder than the game. That's just kind of how it's supposed to be. Because right now it says my audio on the game is peaking. So I don't want to make it any louder than it is. You may just need to turn up your volume, and I just might be a little loud in comparison. Because if I overbalance it, then you won't be able to hear me properly. So what's kind of interesting about these early scenes here is Uni, Noah, and Lands are kind of seen as like runts of the group. And here, I'll turn up the Elgato, but I feel like that's gonna make it too loud.
Uni!
Cheers for that. You're a lifesaver, Yoren.
Sparking dead weight.
Is that better?
Hey! Change of plan. Kite, you keep firing and don't stop.
Oh, what?
Whatever you want.
Huh?
Go ballistic. Just draw their attention.
They're trying to bully
What we're after here
Lands knowing them.
is that lame duck.
Yorin? But he's bottom of the class. Why bother?
Thing is, the brat's still a decent healer. Get it?
Ah, right. So we're playing by the book here.
Pisses me off. But the fight will be good as one.
Yeah!
See, they give you a lot at the beginning of this game, but the transition into this scene isn't very smooth. And battle fashion is a deciding factor. I guess that could be fair. But I think their drip later on is much cooler. Unfortunately, you don't really get to change their drip until like late game.
The advantage. And they're behind cover.
No,
Although their base looks are fine in late game. I just think these outfits are a little weird. No, Yorin, don't do it. Don't sacrifice yourself, you fool. He's gonna do it.
They're not in
He's
their
a goner.
formation.
Wait, what?
We're snuffed. Kai's just a decoy, so they're really after.
Quick thinking, Lance.
If you can't hear me, Kevin, your ears just might be... Your AirPods just might not be loud enough, man, because the game audio is maxed. It's peaking. Like, I can't raise it anymore. It's gonna start distorting.
Hold out forever. Spark.
Oh, we had some dropped frames in that animation. The game still looks really clean.
Lance! You stay put. They want to take you.
Kevin, I can't make the game any louder. I can make myself softer, but there'd be no point in that.
But don't you leave that snuffing spot.
Because then, essentially, everything would be too soft.
Why
I'm also supposed to be able to speak over the game, that way you can hear me. Because the whole point of what you're watching right now is essentially for me to commentate what's happening and commentate through the gameplay once we get to it. These early cutscenes, they just go on and on and on and on. But we eventually do get to gameplay. But it takes a minute. I actually timed it. I believe it's 40 minutes of initial cutscenes in that first fight before you get into the actual gameplay. So what just happened is they failed a test rank up. It's gonna get blamed on for Yorin here.
Get off me! Had to go and play the hero, didn't he?
You really think you could have taken them?
I think Yoren did the right thing.
If he hadn't used his powers back there,
You'd have been first out of the running.
Yeah, but still. Didn't have to go get himself killed for it.
come on. He was trying to protect you. He lured in Garvel's gang, gave us a chance to turn it around. You know who wasn't up to it? We weren't.
Yeah, but
Just stop it!
no more arguing. It's my fault. I should have just done a better job. Then we'd have won.
Oh,
Hey.
poor Yorin.
So much for getting to the final, huh?
It's okay, buddy. You'll do better next time.
so sorry.
What big day? The birthday.
What?
Whose? Yours, dummy. It's your second term, right? Remember?
Ah.
It's so weird how they measure
Would've been a
terms
nice surprise.
in this game.
Lance was pretty fired up
Because
too.
technically terms, the way they're measured in this game is by years, so 10 years. But it's his second term, and look how big he is. Like, he looks to be maybe
What?
She'll
I don't know.
apologize, right?
9?
Might do,
10?
might not.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Life begins with our first term and ends
Yeah.
at the close of
So
our 10th.
he's
And over the course of those 10
technically
years,
right now on his 8th term. He's
continually.
8 years old, and I mean, look how
In
tall he is.
reality, there aren't that many who can hold their flame for
So it's
the 10
confirmed that they're
years.
technically like 18,
Most lose their lives on the battlefield.
character-wise,
each year 10. But those who do survive
or at
to
least
10
like anatomy-wise, but as far as like actual
are honored in
years of
civil
living,
service.
they're not there yet.
We call it the homecoming.
Morning, Yorn.
Hey, Noah. Morning. Morning, Lance.
This next part is kind of important, so I'm not going to talk over it too much.
Get a move on. Quick, we're gonna miss the homecoming.
First one they've ever had here, right?
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Loading? Loading. There's a lot of load screens in this game. They're generally not too long, but some of them are. Glare.
Whoa! Even the Queen's come out.
So that's Her Majesty, huh?
Melia.
Wow, I've never seen her before.
Oh.
We're gonna hear this flute theme a lot, but it's a really good theme, so it'd be good to hear it. I wish she wasn't wearing a mask. Also, I feel like, what happened to Tyrea? Because she totally took on Tyrea's look. The all black, the mask. And who's in the armor?
Cool. I heard the stories, but this is just wild. That's gonna be me someday. Just you try and stop me. You guys too. You're totally making it with me.
Of course.
And you, Noah, right?
Huh? Sure. Yeah, you bet.
I will say I definitely prefer Noah's adult actor.
Our lives came from the Queen, and we all lived for a chance to take part in the homecoming. The chance to
Jeez, it
return
looks
to
so good.
Queen's embrace. Carrying out 10 years of
It's a
service,
little fuzzy, but we're gonna forgive it considering the Nintendo Switch's chip is like
nobody
yay
ever
big
thought
and
twice,
not
did
very powerful. In my opinion, they should have made a new Switch for this game, but that's just me. I love how that fades in. That is probably one of the coolest transitions in the entire game, scene-wise. And this is actually the part of that is the shot that you saw in the trailer. And you'll see their life force is being sucked up and added to the clocks. It's so awful that they're just running over those bodies like that. I mean, I guess they can't really do anything with the bigger machines, but the people should at least have a little respect. Yeah, there's definitely some A-listing around his body, but it's not. I'm excited to finish this game out and do a full review on it. This will be the first game that I actually do like a full. I usually don't do game reviews, but I feel like this one
You shouldn't be sending those guys
warrants
off like
it.
What? Why not?
Why are you like this, Noah? It's Agnes, our enemy.
Well, yeah. They don't have an officer, though, to send them.
Yeah, they all bit the dust thanks to us.
So what?
Look, there's no rule not to.
Then what? You're just gonna keep going? I don't get you, Noah.
I know we're putting our lives on the line, but still.
Yeah, we get it already.
Friend or foe, someone has to lay them to rest. For that is my role as an officer.
Right.
Noah just values
Is my
life.
voice that deep?
Shot at you. Wasn't trying to be anyone specific. Right. I've had about enough of all this depressing crap. Let's head back and hit the showers. I'm all gunked up with blood and sweat.
Bye, transport. Guess we missed it again.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, we finally get in some gameplay. This is also the first point we can
How many times
save.
is it we've had to walk home now?
Very important. Any video game is spam saves like crazy. Definitely a barren world. I would have expected this game to have been much more,
Sweet, let's poke around.
pretty, I guess. You know,
All right, let's
grassy fields, because that's what was supposed to come out of the, expansion pass. Oh, we get the expansion stuff? Immediately? Oh, I guess I should hit Y. There we go. We're gonna accept all this stuff. Whoa. This is all of the DLC stuff. That we get here. Volume 2 hasn't come out yet. That's the new character. I don't know who that character is. It's definitely some kind of mechanical character of sort, maybe like a Poppy 5.0. Definitely excited to see who that character comes out to be, but I want to do save, and we get multiple save files. I'm actually going to have a primary save and a secondary save, and then a tertiary save.
A record.
So one of these is going to be a backup, in case one of the recordings fails. As I'm going through, I can go back and re-record. And then the primary one's just going to be my personal one that I play through that I don't have recordings on. And we'll do all sorts of stuff. Okay, so we're going to learn about different monster types here. And I'm just going to explain them myself, even though it's going to give me a tutorial on it, I believe.
Are we the last ones here?
So this is a lucky monster that has this little sparkle around it. So if you kill a lucky monster, you're going to get a bunch of bonuses. Like better item drops and things like that. So you want to kill those. As they're definitely going to give you things that you want. I'm going to run past most of these enemies as we don't actually need to fight them.
Colony Sigma were fighting frantically for their lives, just like us.
I wish we had a fast forward button. That way we could get through this portion of the game faster. Like Trails, for example, has a fast forward button and it's great. Bring around the sun. Oh, I'm taking the aggro. This isn't going to work. Area of effect. Okay, so this is what we're talking about with the circles, right? So we're going to stand in this circle. And then I'm just going to wait it for me to heal. Alright, cool. Let's make sure you auto attack cancel. This cutscene's not important. Essentially, it just told us that we can open containers. That's all that was. The tutorials, I don't like how it forces you through them. Like this. Like, this I feel like is fairly, like, straightforward. Like, you should be able to... It's an auto balance. When your attacks are blocked, you are not thrown off balance. That's kind of handy. Napon strap, 10% to keep recharge when using an art. Silver belt, boost attack by 25%. Why would I... Oh, boost auto attack damage by 58%. That's fine. Okay, okay. I get it. I get it. Get me out of the tutorials. I know what's going on. Alrighty. I feel like the mic's right. Bring that down a little bit. That's also not important. This is essentially just saying that if we find any dead soldiers, we can see them off and we can get affinity with the country they're from. It doesn't tell you what that affinity is good for. Yeah, but I imagine it'll be pretty important later on. Alrighty, let's keep pushing on through. Oh, there's lucky monsters over there. 300% when I killed those. Because those are going to give us better item drops. Of course, although they haven't explained that to us yet. That's like a later tutorial. But it's fine. Break. Auto attack cancel. Easy. Alright, there's an item over here I'm going to pick up in this chest. And then we're gonna speed run our way to the next location. I think there's one more item we have to pick up, but other than that, it should be fairly straightforward. And I am gonna fight these guys just for the levels and the bonus experience. Broken, toppled, back attack, and of course it turned around, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. We're just gonna grab this item after we fight these guys. Be super quick. Bonk. Broken. I get the attack buff from standing in the circle. Okay, this game's way too easy on easy mode, but that's fine because I just want to get through the base of the tutorial so we can get into the meat and potatoes of the game. Because the early game is actually fairly uninteresting compared to everything else. Also, something really cool about this game is, check this out, chat. This has never been doable in any of the previous games, is you can fight while swimming. Like, that is dope. I like how when it's toppled, it's just flipped upside down. That's funny. But yeah, no, you can fight in water now, which is super cool. Also, items picking up, you don't have to press A to do it, you can just walk over them. So many quality of life improvements in this game over the previous one. Yeah, we fight the bunnets, even though it's kind of boring. Positioning in battle. Like, we've already learned positioning and they're telling us about it this late. But it's gonna make me go do a positional attack. I can't edge thrust at the moment. I missed the first one. I will say Noah's, like, accuracy is horrible. There we go. Too easy. Some special monsters up there. We don't really need their materials, though. We're just gonna keep on blazing through. Usually we do want to pick this up, though. There's also a couple of other items we want to pick up that we'll do in a little bit. I'm not gonna bother fighting this. I'm just gonna keep walking. Oh, I have to. It's required. Come on. Alright. Oh, something about this game, too, is you are not going to be able to drop enemies off of cliffs like you could in 2 and kind of cheese battles, because you cannot change elevation inside of the square or escape it. And you can't push the enemies out of it. They made sure that you could not just easy cheese that. They were pretty adamant on that. I'm gonna collect items.
There's Colony 9.
There's a hill up here. What I want to do is collect a bunch of items up here if they're up here. I don't know if they spawn in prior to the quest. They don't. Okay, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to come back up to this area once the quest proc.
They're from Colony 9.
I see this guy off.
Will you do the honors?
So dry today. Let's go into the colony. They're going to talk about the flame clock a little bit. They're going to also go through a couple of other tutorial things. Deal. That cutscene was unimportant, so we're just going to pass. Okay, we need to go talk to some people.
And with how late we are, it should be empty too.
'Cause talking to these people is going to give us affinity. None of them say anything particularly interesting. They're essentially just saying, oh wow, good job on the previous battle. And so we're going to skip right past these. And then we will go to a very questionable scene in the game. I'm honestly surprised they put it so early in. I finished my workout. Your stream distracted me from the pain. Awesome. Right. Let's go into the bath scene. And the bath scene in this game is really interesting, because you're about to notice it is a mixed bath. And it's much more censored than Xenoblade 2 was, and less fan servicey. And the reason for this is that these characters don't know what procreation is because they're born in test tube. And so there's no actual, like, sex drive between the characters or anything.
You know how you became an officer after what happened?
They actually make some important exchanges here, so I'm going to stay out of the way for this part.
I guess. Yeah.
Does it still hurt?
No. I can't say I'm totally over it, but I'm getting there. I've sent so many of our comrades. A lot's happened. Both those sent on. Anyway, worry about him. Poor guy. Pushes himself too hard.
What can we do? He's been like this for ages. He never got to apologize, so... You know.
You guys talking about the battle? Don't worry about the bonus points, because I'll have nabbed them all.
The snuff you on about? I'll have you know I clocked up a fair bit more.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm the one who took the heavy off its hinges. They give you loads of points.
Ooh, big deal. If that heal had come a few seconds later, you'd be...
It's so weird to me that they put a scene like this so early in the game.
That was part of the plan.
It's so unnecessary to have a bath scene this early in the game, but they did it anyway.
Anyway.
Although granted, in Japan,
Huh?
bathing like this is much more normalized than it is in the US. Like, you wouldn't see anything like this in the States.
Alright then. Off to bed with me.
And I return.
Yeah, all that walking's really done a number on me.
I'm sorry.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, we're gonna go turn in for the night.
Lance, you're being very diligent.
Yes, rest in the tent. My goal is to just blaze through this early game stuff. Which we should be able to get through to the point where we have all 6 mainline party members, excluding the exchangeable 7, pretty quickly. There's an emergency alarm.
An emergency assembly.
It's the crack of dawn, guys.
Why?
No idea. We better take a look.
To get to the assembly point, we got to run through the Pharaonis interior.
I think no one knows that.
Oh, so this big robot, it's called the Pharaonis, by the way.
Remind me, what are we lining up for here?
Royal decree from the castle. They say an enemy armored unit's approaching this area. Come on, man. I just got to sleep and everything.
There's some funny interactions between Riku and Lance
Whose
here.
fault was it I couldn't sleep? I asked you to do the maintenance on my power frame, but you totally messed up my settings.
That probably different frame. Riku is popular guy pun, crushed by weight of fans asking to do favors. Sometimes mix up orders. Man, if configs bamboozle, why not fix by self?
That's why I didn't get any sleep,
I was so hoping there that Lance just kicked him like a soccer ball. That'd be so much more amusing.
You have one target. It's currently on course for the suppression area here.
So that eye allows them to communicate with each other.
Judging from the mass, it's expected to be large in size.
It's probably some chip installed in their eyes.
We estimate it will reach the Alfeto Valley at 0100 hours. Notably, the target's emitting a considerable amount of ether energy. As for your mission, deploy the canyon by
Ether
sending
energy
its
question.
Investigate and destroy the source of ether.
Commander, one question.
Go.
About this target. Can we assume it's from Agnes?
We don't know. We haven't been able to confirm, but it seems that they're also gunning for it. This would suggest it should be seen as part of a different enemy force.
And this is how Kevis and Agnes meet. Mio and Noah's team. Because they both end up there at the same time. Not really a spoiler, just something for discussion. Alright, from here on out, there's nothing more important in this cutscene. Can also skip this event. essentially we're just gonna help collect some items to prepare for the quest. This is essentially a Collectopedia fetch quest. Luckily, there have been a lot of quality of life improvements on the fetch quests in this game. We're going to talk to these people real quick to increase affinity. No big deal. Bring my camera back. Wait. Oh, it won't let me talk to these people. We have to talk about the equipment first, which is going to make me buy in a piece of equipment that I don't really want to use. I'm actually going to remove it almost instantly. Because it's actually not a good piece of equipment. Like, yeah, boost your maximum HP by 20%, but you really don't need it. So... X, skip event. I think it's going to force me to equip it here in a second. Skip event again, we don't need that event. I'm skipping a lot of these tutorial things because we don't actually need them. Like, you guys don't need to see that. It's not important or fun for you guys. I'm trying to get into the meat and potatoes of the game mechanics, and some of the more story important stuff, which happens... Give me 15 minutes. I think I can rush through to that point. See, like, we've already equipped things. I don't know why they're making me swap out items. Like, that's a fairly intuitive thing, I feel like, but... I don't know. Maybe some people don't catch on to that. Okay, we're gonna go talk with Roald, who is just going to essentially give me a fetch quest to go and collect things for the Collectopedia. Well, yes, the Collectopedia is rack. So if you want 100% this game, you are going to have to do that. Okay, so we can go through our quest. R... Roald. So this is where you're gonna find all of your Collectopedia quests. We're gonna go collect some items at the top of a hill that we were looking at earlier. I tried to collect those items early, but it didn't let me. They weren't actually spawned in. And so we're going to have to collect them manually, which isn't too big of a deal. I would have liked to have, like, pre-picked those items, if you know what I mean, like, prior to this exchange. That way I could just have it done. But the game didn't let me do that. Speedrunning this game, I feel like, is gonna be interesting, as people are gonna have to figure out some glitches, because none of these monsters drop the items that you need prior to the initial... Oh, wow. They went all the way to days there. Auto attack cancel. That's dead. We need to kill 2 more of these to get the item we need, and then we'll go up on the hill. Oh, whoops. Wrong button.
Here we go, guys. Let's give him the usual, Noah.
Auto attack cancel. I'm taking the aggro, but that's fine. Lance is pretty good about taking the aggro pretty quickly at this point. Those, like, first points in the game, though, he's terrible about it. I don't know why. Alright, we're gonna hit the fish. How did that not land? Oh, and I got the attack up buff on that? Let's go. See, the thing about playing Noah is because of all the positional arts, I feel like you often end up outside of the attack buff circle. Now, later in the game, you do get something to force your teammates to follow you. That way, when they place down the items, or, sorry, place down the circles, you can actually play inside of them more easily. But you don't get that until, like, a decent bit later. It essentially restricts you and the combat system, where you're literally only allowed to do a limited number of things at a time. And so in that sense, the tutorials are better than Xenoblade 2 because you get a better understanding of one thing at a time. Where instead of it just being thrown at you like boom, 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 it's okay, here's a concept. Work with that concept for a little bit. And then we're going to give you another concept. Fighting in water is so it's so weird. It weirds me out. Because you could not do that in any of the previous games, and so every time I do it, I'm just like, I can do this? Fall damage in this game is also still a thing, so I don't recommend falling. We're going to collect this last item, and you're going to see something really neat with fetch quests in this game. As I don't have to go back and talk to that same person again. I'm just going to open it up, and I'm going to go to Collectopedia, and it's just going to do it for me. We've already gone through this. Why does it re-explain how to get there? Oh, and you have to hold A to register it? That's it. I don't have to go back and talk to him. It's so easy. Quality of life improvements, people. We're gonna go quick. Top of the hill.
Hey, come here.
You think you're all that, do ya?
We're gonna fight these really low-level enemies that are not even worth thinking about fighting. Like, I don't even know why I bother with the positional arts on these low-level enemies, because they just die so fast anyways. And it's dead.
Finders keepers.
Something that is kind of inconvenient, though, is you don't get fast traveling until later, either. And so, usually, you just fast travel all the way back over there, but it makes us walk like scrubs. Again, this is a situation where a fast forward button would come in handy. Nintendo, Monolith, please take after Trails. Put a fast forward button in your game and just make it go burr. Like, it doesn't really change any of the mechanics of the game. It just allows me to travel faster. Because, like, in Trails, that's what allowed me to get through the game so much more quickly, was having that button that essentially increased the game by about 25%. And so everything was just so much easier. We're going to talk to these people to get the affinity. Not that it really matters. I'm also going to hide the quest log. Funny thing about that, they don't tell you how... Oh, no, it's just in the bottom. They actually have an entire tutorial later on how to just do that in the bottom right. And, like, an entire tutorial on that. And I'm like, why? But anyway, we're going to skip this cutscene too. Useless. Quest complete. Get a little bit of experience. We're going to use that experience later as bonus experience. Have to open... Oh, this is where we go to set up arts. This is actually important because I do want to swap my arts. I actually don't like some of the base arts that are on the character, and I go and change. I'm going to change ground beat. Oh, it's making me change. Oh, that's what I wanted, yes. So we replace ground beat with air slash. It's a better attack. Ground beat's not that useful. I'm actually... Oh, I have to go all the way out of the tutorial. That's so annoying. Like, I'm glad they put the tutorials in the game. That way people can, like, understand it. But I feel like putting a tutorial for a menu system that's this intuitive is kind of silly. We already have power ring. Do I want to change anything? I think I'm gonna swap power multiplier 190. I'm gonna swap group heal for vortex. And then with lands, there's one of these I do want to check out. Boost aggro, bull rush. I might swap that with to solid stance. It's gonna be a lot better. I'm not gonna mess with Mamba because his setup is fine right out the gate. Talk to these people. That event. Session will be wrapped up so fast. Not really. It's gonna take a while. Those little conversations are actually a little more interesting late game. Early game, it's just like, they're like, oh, there's a thing we have to go do. Wow, cool. Don't need that. Oh, this just tells us about the different monster types, which I literally explained earlier that we saw, like, several minutes ago. But we're still gonna kill these guys because they are worth business. Oh, I flipped around so the back attack didn't do anything. Also, listen to the music. It's different than it was earlier. And I'm jamming. It's so good. And notice how it changes there. So the music's not some super repetitive sequence. It actually changes the melody and the beat to keep it interesting. If it kept repeating over and over and over, da 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 da, that same melody, it'd be boring. It'd be uninteresting. There'd be no tension to it. I'm gonna see if I can break. I'm just gonna kill it. Conquered. I like how they show it in Japanese. The way it's painted on the screen just looks cool. Alright. So this is another important thing, is you can see skirmishes. And skirmishes, you can essentially get affinity for helping Kevis or Agnes's squads. Early game, though, you're only going to be able to help one or the other. You're not going to be able to help both. Late game, you can switch between them. I shouldn't say late game, but like after chapter 1. You'll notice how fast that was. Playing this game on easy mode, again, just allows us to speed through a lot of this early game stuff. We are going to change our difficulty, though, after this, because it's obviously way too easy. Like, I don't really have an interest in being brain dead while playing Xenoblade. Like, I want to have some kind of challenge, because that's what makes it fun. But we got to do oh, I need to go up there. There, I should have known, too. There's an item up there that we do want to go pick up. We don't want to kill that bird. I killed it, and it doesn't really give you anything worthwhile. And we do have to do some parkour to travel here, which is kind of fun. Get most of these animals, except for that level 6 bird. I want the bird. Aggro me. Aggro me, look at me. Uni, laser him. We can't hit him from down here. There we go. That's what I want. We want the burb. Hey, yo, don't focus on the healer, bro. Ah, he turned, dang it. Lance, take the aggro. There we go. And he's dead. And we get Black Mask. Which is a somewhat handy item. Shark Jaws Cave. There's actually some other area up there I believe we can explore, but we're not going to do that right now. I'm going to go do that later on my own, but right now I just want to get through some of this area.
Wonder what's inside.
So I can come back through here later, because we're going to be back at Colony 9. Oh, don't fall off the cliff, don't fall off the cliff. Fall damage in this game is real. Very real. It's worse than the other games. Good, we're good, we're good, we're cool. Everything is good, everything is cool. Nothing's wrong.
This should put us about halfway then.
We're also gonna go kill that big guy over there. He gives you a pretty delicious amount of XP. 50 affinity points, nice. There's one of the skirmishes later on that doesn't give you any, and it's ridiculous. Break. Back attack. So what I really don't like about this is later on in the game you obviously get the ability to tell your teammates, hey, focus on this specific person instead of just fighting on your own, and it makes the attack sequencing way faster to take on enemies like this. Also, then when you're fighting multiple opponents, if you want to break and then topple, you can do that much more easily than, say, with how we were fighting previously, or a second ago, I should say, where because they were targeting different monsters, you didn't actually get to do the full sequence of break, topple, launch, stays. Although in this game, it's break, topple, launch, burst. And I just took all that aggro, so I'm going to go stand in my defense circle here. Just going to buff my defense. Come around. Air slash for the attack console. I'm going to come around the back. I'm going to do a back attack. And then I'm going to go into my attack up circle. That way I can do more damage and still recharge arts. Although you notice that the arts actually recharge on a cooldown based on time, not based on auto attacks landing. That is a very important mechanic to kind of pick up on. Are they going to topple? I'd really like them to topple so I can apply the daze. Are they going to topple? No. That's cool. I guess I'm just going to land it. I would have preferred them to use arts there, but that's fine. Dang, this thing is tanky. He is hurting lands. Lands, don't die on me. We're gonna kill it. That'll do it. We're chilling. It's dead.
Oh wait, it's over.
Alright. And I'm gonna do a quick pop save, just I'm a paranoid person who likes to save a lot.
It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record.
Don't really need to talk to that person. They just give you another fetch quest, which I'm gonna go back and do later. So I'm gonna 100% this game, but I'm not gonna put y'all through every single side quest right now. It's just not relevant. This is also not a relevant cutscene. It's just gonna make us fight some dogs. This is where we get the tactic orders finally. And these tactic orders, they reset every single battle. And see how you can do different combos? So right now, I'm gonna focus on a burst combo and I'm gonna do focus attacks on a single person. So that's something to be mindful of as you're playing through the game, is what tactical thing you want to be focusing on as you're going through battle. The tutorial that I'm going to make for the fight system, this like the not the fighting system, like the combat system, this game's going to be so long.
This all we're getting?
It's from Foreboding.
Tell me about it. Colony we fought the other day, dirt rank. Hardly filled up the flame clock at all.
Flame clock's very important. Another thing we're going to talk about in the fighting system is if you don't fight enough and your flame clock starts depleting, you will do no damage.
No heroics this time. Keep your head screwed on.
Come on, man. No one ever tell you. I'm a hero in the making, I am. Without my heroics, our combat unit would be right up the...
Lance.
Creek!
Come on. Stop being so cocky.
It was just a joke, mate. No need to glare.
Is it that bad?
Yeah. Something's not right here.
There's a lot of things not right here.
Off.
It's funny, he's gonna say the same line in like 5 minutes.
Friends better listen to Noah.
Got it.
Why does Riku sound so manly? For no good reason. Like, Anapon shouldn't have that much of a Chad voice. Oh wait, actually, I don't... This just kind of is really short to the area that we're in. Again, not much of a recognizable area, even though we're near Colony 9. Alright, we're gonna be running. We are gonna want to parkour a little bit to get up to this area. You'll notice that our flame clock is also a little low at the moment. I don't actually want to fight these guys. I want to fight the big one. I need to target. Why won't it target the right one? There we go. Tactics. Smash. Focus attacks. Broken. Back attack. I'm gonna go into the attack circle. Cancel. Where's he going? No way did Lance just fall off a cliff and go to 17 health. You are kidding. No way. Land. I can't pick him up. Ah, we're gonna die. Just because Lance fell off a cliff, bro. I'm playing on the OG Switch right now. And because I'm docked, it doesn't really matter which one I'm playing on. Lance, why did you fall off a cliff? Come on, man. There was no reason to have to redo this. Okay, we're gonna take these dogs on one-on-one. That way we can focus on that one dog and hopefully we don't just fall off a cliff, because that was not it.
Let's give him the usual, Noah.
We got the initiative. Nice one, Wamba. Come here. I got something for you. Thanks.
Backpack.
This isn't too bad.
Cancel attack. We are gonna do just a bit of a monotonous like kill sweep real quick. Yeah. I now want the Switch so I can play Xenoblade. Do it. Do it. It's so good. Amanda, bear with me for like 15 more minutes. We're gonna get some really exciting cutscenes that I think are gonna majorly hype you up to make you want to play Xenoblade even more. Just hang around, chat. Hold out. We're gonna get to the meat and potatoes that's really exciting. That makes this game so intense. Can I get the attack up circles actually where the enemies are? That'd be great. Bro, this bird just sent Lands all the way down a hill. Back attack. I could have hit that other attack from the side earlier, but it's not really a big deal. Can we get this guy to walk towards us? Okay, good, good, good. I want to bait him away from the cliff. Break. I hate that you have to reset the tactic every single time. Like, that is... I feel like it should stay like it did in 2. That was so much more convenient. Although, I'll wait. I wait. Good, 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 good. I promise it's worth it. I promise. Also, how's game volume versus me? I should be louder than the game volume, but it shouldn't be, like, overpowering. Obviously, right now in the fight scenes, like, I don't need to be that loud or anything. Ideally, I would have done a side break there. That way that days could have chained. But it's not that big of a deal. These wolves are pretty easy to kill. Conquer! I love that screen. I think that's so cool. Okay, now we're gonna jump. And that jump is really sketch. We're gonna fight this bird. The early game really makes you fight a lot just because of the flame clock. You need that to be filled. But the flame clock isn't relevant once you get into like later position or like past the area that we're trying to get through. Game audio when they speak is actually pretty low. Okay. It says it's peaking on my end. So when we actually get to the really important cutscenes that are going to come up, I'll raise it. That we make sure y'all can hear them, because the next couple of cutscenes are actually really important. Vocal wise, because we get some background on the characters. Oh, ouch. Nice, it didn't kill me. Yo, what's going on? Kevin, welcome back. We're kind of trying to get into the meat potatoes of the game. I'm gonna actually increase the game audio a little bit more. And see if that helps. I've increased it by 10 decibels, which is a lot. That is fairly loud. Alright, let's see if y'all can hear them now, chat. Let me know. Oh, I knew what I need to do, actually, chat. It might be loud now, chat. Is that too loud? It might be a little too loud.
Come here! I
I got something for you. Something about it.
Myopic scream!
Arrow burst. Uppercut. Slash. Extra.
Oh, wow, that's really loud. Hold on. Sorry, chat. That's probably destroying your eardrums. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. Sorry, chat. So, funny thing about OBS is you have to have it turned up in your Windows, like volume thing for it to pick up the audio. I don't know why. It's a really dumb mechanic of OBS. Back. Days. Easy. Sorry about that. I know, Brando. This game is super fire. Very excited about it. And we're about to get into some really intense stuff too, which is cool.
So, it's gonna be next month.
Yeah, just a little longer. You're something else, Mwamba. The pride of Colony 9. Oh, you guys. I finally made it this far.
What's up?
Well, thing is, I was thinking after this op, I think I'm gonna go and put in a transfer to the salvage corps. You never know what will happen on the battlefield.
How's their voices now, chat? Better?
You can laugh at me if you want. I ain't laughing, man. We've only been alive this long because you've always had our backs.
Yep, we owe you a ton. Just make sure you get to your homecoming, okay?
Lance, Uni, you guys.
Mamba. Now
Perfect.
not time to relax tear ducts.
I am gonna turn down the
Let
battle
down
audio
guard,
though, because I
and you
think
throw
that's gonna be too
flamethrower
loud
someone else.
when trying to balance their voices.
Riku, come on.
I don't know who did the audio for the game, but the
Well, you
their
don't
voices
mince
talking
words.
is definitely
You're
not
all right, though.
as loud as it should be.
Sorry, Noah.
Huh? Oh, no, it's not that. I guess I was just thinking about your homecoming. Made me feel a little sad.
Noah.
Mwamba,
Yeah, that's the thing about the
salvage
homecoming
is
is
an
everybody's so
important
focused on it, but
don't
that
feel
means
like
they're
you always
gone for good.
Thank you so much, Noah.
It's essentially like celebrating, oh wow, you did 10 years of work, good for you, you're gone now.
Next month's a homecoming.
Like, these kids only get 10 years of life. 10 years. I'm 22. I've had double the amount of life they've had, and I still don't feel like it's enough.
Homecoming. Maybe if I'm lucky.
Oh no. Oh no.
Of course you'll make it. We all will.
Foreboding.
I mean, I'm not like you guys. I'm so clumsy.
It is not a
Come
wreck
on,
spawn.
You're not.
It isn't
What about the
up on
last
though.
match? You did way better than everyone else.
We still lost though, right? It's okay. I've sort of half given up already.
Yoren?
Well, at least...
Huh?
When I do die, I want to at least be of some use.
Enough of that.
What?
Don't talk like that. I've always told you we're a team, haven't I? That means now and always.
Oh.
So this is from that city fall that we see in the trailer.
Noah.
Bjorn actually saves Lance from
Go ahead.
dying,
We
which
got
is why
caught.
Lance feels so
Arthur's team has a
guilty.
spot
That's what he
free,
talks
apparently.
about in that
Ah, right.
Do me a favor.
the bath scene
Come along
in
with
the
me
early game.
to the office.
When
Gone
you
wild.
apply. Got it. The commander can be intense.
Exactly. Later.
See you later, Mamba. Xenoblade characters got the wackest names. Back. Let's go. Oh wait, hold on. I need to get out of the way so I can actually see the options. We need to go into audio. Let's see if we can balance this stuff. Voices, max, music. Let's bring that down a little bit. Back down. Headphones. Let's see if that actually changes anything. Oh yeah, that definitely takes down the game volume a little bit. Nice. We actually don't need the item over there. I went and picked it up and it wasn't worth the effort.
Whoa, check this place out.
And we're gonna rush around these enemies to get to the campfire where we're gonna have our next cutscene. A lot of the early game is just a lot of cutscenes. Wamba's team, they're not here yet. Martha's squad was leading the way. There'll be different rendezvous point, I expect. The mission hasn't changed. We'll stand by here until the scheduled start of the operation. Roger that. And then the rest of that isn't actually useful, really. We just talk about rest spots and how it'll give you a tutorial on using a bonus experience. So we're gonna go level up. And that should get us to roughly level 9, I believe. Ish. Confirm. Oh, level 8. In my other playthrough, I got to level 9. So I did skip a couple of little fight scenes. That we didn't necessarily need, so that's fine. We're not that far off anyways. And this is part of why it makes you do, like, forces you into so many fights early game, is to get into some of these levels, but it doesn't really matter because we're about to do a bunch of fighting. And we go into a cutscene. It's almost time. Let's review the details of the operation. Our mission objective lies in Alfredo Valley. An unidentified ether source has been reported. We are tasked with surveying it and destroying it. Waypoint marked out on the map now. Please take a look at the waypoint on map. I can't copy Riku's voice. That dude's like way too tanky. Actually, I can't really copy any other voices, and none of this is useful, really. A lot of these like early cutscenes are just like tutorial stuff or small talk that's really not that important. I am gonna go kill this lucky monster though. Kill the rock.
I practically know this one by heart.
Tactics, focus attack, burst combo, break, back attack. Well, never mind. Didn't register. There we go. Go stand in the attack up circle and bonk. Paying attention to these circles is going to be a really big deal. There's also a thing in tactics that says follow the leader. That's if you want to run out of battle, you can put away your weapon and just like run. Because if you don't put follow the leader and you try to run away, they will just keep attacking until you get out of distance, and it can actually make a really big problem. And this should finish it. Or it didn't. There we go. Boom! Overkill. Conquered.
I wish we could have avoided that. What were they gonna do? Make me your
Lance seems to like genuinely hate fighting. Tactics follow leader.
Roger, this is something decent, right?
And into a cutscene we go. This one's actually pretty neat, I think.
It's really supposed to be here. I don't see much.
Shh. Agnian troops.
Seriously.
They're still far off. They haven't spotted us.
Going in?
We don't have permission to engage. The only thing we need to focus on is our target.
What?
Heads up. Enemies at 2 o'clock. Go tell the main force. I'm worried about Moamba and the others. I think we'll go on alone. Okay then. I'll handle it.
Alrighty.
So the Agnians want this thing too, huh?
We're about to get into the
What do
meat
you
and
think it is,
potatoes
Uni?
game. We're so
We've been
close.
spotted.
So excited.
You want to tussle? Oh,
Alright,
we
let's
can
go.
tussle. Come here, I got something for
We
you.
are gonna fight these guys 'cause we do need just a little bit of leveling for what we're about to do next.
Now's your chance.
You're a lifesaver.
Come here, I got something for you.
Cheers, you're a gem.
We've got them. Edge thrust.
Myopic.
Attack circle, get the attack buff. Why is Uni taking so much heat? Jeez. Lance needs to do a better job taking aggro there. I really want to switch characters, but they don't let you switch characters yet. Later in the game, you do get to swap between all the characters, and it makes the battling so much more fun. Because if you're only playing one character, it gets kind of stale. Laser.
Is that It's not good.
Now,
Definitely not.
where
helping
does
me.
cloaking tech seem familiar?
The spark is that.
Cloaking tech was something we saw a lot of in Xenoblade 2.
Coming down.
Also, take a look at this ship. This belongs to Vandom. Yeah, I said that. It belongs to Vandom. And Vandom is probably one of the coolest characters.
Started without us.
We need to keep moving. Head to the target.
You got it.
And it's after that we climb over this ridge,
I think we should avoid
we get to
confrontation with
see
Agnes.
some of the coolest fight scenes in the game.
Confrontation. No way am
Like, we get to see our main party members do some really sick moves where they get to kind of show off what it is they do. One of which in particular is with Uni, and it is so sick.
Enemies broken away from me. Come here, I got something for you.
Thanks for the support.
Fight off these dogs.
Now's your chance.
Enemies broken away from me.
Use the attack up circle to get more damage.
For you.
Thanks for the support.
Enemies broken away
Chat, how many of y'all have played a Xenoblade game all the way through?
for you.
Thanks for the support.
Or even partially the way through?
We've got more in you.
If you haven't, Xenoblade 3 is one that you can start with, and you're not going to be confused because they're going to explain everything to you. And the tutorials in this game are more intuitive than the previous games. Land, stop letting Uni just take a bunch of aggro.
Drop my stuff.
We're just getting
A matter of fact, before we get into this, I'm going to go... I have not changed Uni's weapon. So we're going to use the Harvest Necklace. And on lands, we're actually going to use the Slight Weak Guard. I should have done this earlier, but I totally forgot to put it on them. Save.
It's good to keep
Go.
a record. It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record.
And exit. And send it.
You itching to get wrecked?
Alright, we're going to do a quick fight scene. No big deal. We are going to do quite a bit of combat before we get to some of my favorite cutscenes here. Because we're going to see essentially the... how do I say? Quick attacks. Burst. We're going to see some new characters come in, and I'm really excited for that. And obviously, I'm not fighting in the most like optimized way here. Like, I could be way better about my positioning. Oh, we're gonna fight the big boy? Okay.
Cheers, you're a gem. Myopic scream.
Chat, how's the game look to you? Do you think it looks blurry? I think it looks a little fuzzy. It's not like anything major, but it's not as clean as I would have hoped. But it's just, it's the power of the Switch. They should have made a new Switch. Because the OLED doesn't have any more additional power than the original Switch. Ooh, this gets cool. Check this out. Watch these guys move. Like, that's why these guys are the elite of the elite. In comes Uni. And Uni does one of the most badass things ever here. The gun staff is so... Check this out. Was that not sick? The way she just shot it behind her? And she's giving them an attack buff right after healing them. Like, bro, base support character. Absolutely insane. And lands. I really hope they explain where that sword came from. Because you know that thing was designed by Shulk. So it looks very similar to the Monado Rex, but it's been upgraded. It's a little more streamlined, and it actually works more functionally as a sword than the Monado Rex did.
My flame clock. It's filling up. But...
So what's stealing part of your flame clock? Gotta wonder. And we cannot assist Agnes here, so we have to assist. We have to assist Kevis, sorry. Blanked out there for a second. Let's focus on battling. And that kills. Nice. Hold on, chat. We're so close to the cutscene. But there's some fights that we needed to get through first. But once we get through these fights going down that hill, like you see over there, that area is where we're going. Once we get down there, we're good. That's when we get the meat and potatoes. See how much more damage that does when you stand in the attack circle? So even though that attack missed, I can still take advantage of the auto attack cancel. So even if you don't land your hits, make sure you're still auto attack canceling. I'm gonna see if I can avoid this fight. There. Ooh, robots. And they're clearly mercs, which lets us really know that it is indeed Van Damme. They kind of remind me of like something from BioShock.
There are no pilots inside. They're automatons.
Good judgment. Let's bully them. Focus attacks, first combo. Break. Move around its back. Cancel again. And he's down. Let's go on to round 2. Back attack. Jeez, Overclock Buster does some mad damage. Notice how you said Buster? Buster sword? Question?
So, when's the battle happening?
I'm just gonna walk. Ah, no, he got me. I was hoping to walk past him. Oh, that didn't break. I guess I was a little too far behind. That's fine.
Thanks for the support.
Cancel. We have buffed attack. 410. That is spicy. We actually might get a level up out of this. Close. We need one more to level up, so we'll kill this one here.
Lance wants something. You think you're all that, do ya?
Come here. I got something for
No, we're so close to the meat and potatoes. See the bottom of the hill down there? That down there, the ship down there, that's the meat and potatoes. Kind of. Technically, we get down there, there's a bunch of cutscenes. We have a fight scene for combat, and then we have the meat and potatoes. We're almost there. And we gotta rank up. That's exactly what I wanted.
Sweet, let's poke around.
Now, something we're about to see kind of, what do I say? Not abodes, but like, kind of, I guess, pays homage to the previous games because of the character we're about to see. These cutscenes look really clean. That, right there, is Van Damme. You'll notice he looks very similar to the Van Damme from Xenoblade 2. But the Van Damme from Xenoblade 2,
Fighting both of them.
very long dead.
That's gonna be a tough break. But what
Like,
did I
he just could not live that long.
They'll do just about anything for our precious Ouroboros.
So, Kevis and Agnes, for a little context here, chat, are two countries at war, clearly, and they both want that egg. And you're gonna find out in a little bit why.
Garnica! That's the last of the automatons! We won't last long!
The battle unit's still holding. Go, save yourself. Get that stone to the city. Ah!
Zuo!
Ah!
Garnica. Sorry. I should have been more perceptive.
You!
You know. Why is his name you?
There it is. The ether source.
First there was those automatons.
You?
Now another unknown weapon.
What in the flames? Are we even fighting? No, not just us. Agnes too.
The scoring is so epic and
So you made
intense,
it
the
this
music.
far. It'll have to be here.
Can this guy see the future or something? Like, because he clearly knows they were gonna be here.
Noah, look.
Is that a man?
He's no Agnian soldier. What is he?
He's a mercenary.
Was he controlling those automatons?
Yeah, he
Maybe.
was. And intro to the new characters. Enjoy, chat. The beginning of the meat and potatoes. And I'll let you know when the meat and potatoes is over. It's not gonna be for a while though. We've probably got like an hour of the good stuff right now. It's gonna be a long stream today, chat, so bear with us. Something I noticed about them is they're all wearing masks versus are
It
Keva
seems
soldiers,
we are
Noah
just
lands
about
in
the only
Uni who
ones
aren't.
left. And there's our objective.
Noah,
Yeah. We'll have to fight.
Epic fight music commence.
Got it.
Let's go. Jamming. Let's go. Immediately focus attacks, burst combo.
Thanks.
No good.
Side break. We're gonna auto attack into our air slash. And then we're gonna come around the back side of Mio here for a back attack. Which she has really high evasion, so you're going to not always hit her. But because we're sitting in the attack circle, as you can see, we're gonna be doing some extra damage, and so we're gonna shred her pretty quick. Back attack up. But I'm gonna save that daze for the next set. And boom. Isn't that such a cool animation? It's so sick. I haven't talked this much in so long, my voice is like crying out on me.
Unstoppable. Thanks for the support.
Oh, Lance is taking mad damage. Oh, he can self-heal too. Interesting. He's gonna be fun to play later. He is a playable character, by the way, chat. For those of you who don't know. Hydrate, hydrate, I know. Can't spam hydrates here on YouTube. Sad. Videos I was gonna end up uploading to YouTube anyways. And so it's easier to just stream it on YouTube and then it's already here. Cause VODs on Twitch disappear. Oh, we're gonna watch this. I'll stop talking for a second. I wanna be out of the way
These
for
kids are
this.
gonna end up stealing each other's life force. And me. I've robbed them even of that kindness.
What is he looking at? This fight sequence is so cool.
Call that a swing? You're way too slow.
He blocked it? No way.
Voice hacking clean.
For a little munchkin, she sure packed a real wallop.
How many of those cards has this geek got?
There's no escape. When my Mondo have you, they'll follow you to the ends of the world.
Spark that. Why don't you back off?
How did she fool my Mondo?
Creep. Try following that.
Do these characters not have the coolest designs or what? They look so sick.
These guys are tough.
Hate to say it, but I think you're right.
These are no grunts. That gear. Special forces?
Yeah, defo. That'll be why they've got an off-seer with them.
Well, so are we. Even Stevens, right?
I love how his shield has a Gatling gun attached. Watch Mio's movement here. It's so clean.
How could she react so quickly? Can't seem to hit her.
This is so epic, and they give it to us so early in the game, chat.
What's that sound?
She's so fast. And yet, her moves are really simple. It's almost like they have a rhythm. The Agony and Off-Seeing tune. I know
Bro,
how that
chat,
goes.
this would be me as a pro tag.
1, 2, 3,
It's a music
4,
major, I can pick up on this
1,
kind of stuff.
2.
Rhythm's my
3.
jam, I'm a bassist.
even looking at me?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
He hit me. Why you?
Hang on. The fighting stopped. When did that... At this rate, one of us is going to get killed. No. Maybe both of us will.
Being a musician does come in
Something strange is
clutch.
going on.
It makes life so
We
much
shouldn't be
better.
fighting like this.
You don't even have to be a professional
run.
musician to pick up on things.
Run.
You just
Was
have
it
to appreciate it.
Me who just said that. What is this? There's no time to think.
I think everybody should
To
play an
trust
instrument.
my gut. This is all
Participate
too
in music.
real. I hope I'll be able to
Lance is such a base
through
character.
to her. You're an
He
Opsia
cares so much
from
about people.
Agnes,
It's amazing.
right?
What the?
So you are then. Why are you fighting me?
As if you can talk. You're the ones attacking us. What? Too scared to fight now? Too late.
It's not to do with fear.
Do you recognize that voice
It's that
actor? Chat?
sound.
It's
You
the
can hear it
same
too. I
voice
know you
actor as
can.
Nia. I can
We're
tell.
fighting because there are enemies to kill. You think we'll
Which
just
makes
let
me
you
think
go?
she's Nia's child. I really hope
This is
she is.
bad.
That would be so cool.
At this rate,
Nia, by the way, from Xenoblade
is that
2,
all you have to say,
who
Agnes?
is also a Gormati,
telling
which is
you.
a cat
Enough!
person.
I'm telling you that you're full of it. Take that.
The voice acting here has so much emotion to it. I love it. And in a moment here,
Do I really have to kill
a
her?
special someone is going to
She's
get
so
involved.
Fast. If I lose focus for a second, I'm done for.
These Kavesi Ofsiers. I thought they were just window dressing, but he's different. And there's his sword. What's up with that?
Huh? What's that? Oh, I see.
Who's speaking to him, I
suppose
wonder?
This is the reason I'm here then, eh? Guess this is what they call fate. Fine then. Time for Guernica Van Dam to make an entrance.
Go for it, my man.
What the...
Bro, he's
What
got
do you all think
mad.
you're doing?
strength.
Why the fighting?
What's this guy saying?
Just why? Answer me!
What do you mean, why? If I see an enemy, I fight. So don't you interfere. Ugh.
Pull the wool from your eyes, kid.
Dude, how is he so fast?
Think about your real target. That thing. And me. Now you just have your little scrap. Do you have any idea who the real enemy is? It's over! Now, is that all you need to fight? Truly?
He makes himself
That's
the
all?
common enemy.
Of course.
Bring them together.
Countless comrades have
Phantom,
lost
no
their
matter what
lives.
version he comes in,
Thanks to
is
this
always
filth.
such a great
Oh,
character.
Really now? I could say the exact same thing. What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
You think we're even just because both sides do some killing? What good's filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It'll never replace the friends we've lost. That's why.
We aren't fighting because we want to.
We're not.
We can see
Is this
our
meat and
lives
potatoes
written
enough
before
for you,
our
chat?
eyes. Fighting is all we have. Is it any wonder we lose loved ones? Or have to take them from others? All of us. We have to fight so we can go on living. Just who decided that this was how it should be? If I knew who they were or where I'd...
I know who they are. You'll what? You're an overseer, eh? I guess I can trust you with this. You better listen up now, because the face of your real enemy is...
Yoink! Enter another character. More meat to add to the situation. Fresh meat, shall we say, chat? And here comes the big boy from the trailer that everybody talked about.
Mwamba!
Mamba, no.
I messed up.
This dude really is scary looking though. He's ugly.
Help me, Mio!
Hacked!
My blade. What the? Mwamba!
What is that thing?
Never seen anything like it before.
Oh,
What's
flashbacks.
What is it? Seen that thing before?
No, how could I have?
Noah?
No, never. This is no normal creature. It's something else.
I love the infinity symbols in his eyes.
Get back to killing each other. Come on. I thought that was your whole raison d'etre.
It's speaking!
Yeah, it is.
Mobius.
Morbius?
What's wrong?
It's Mobin time?
Too worried about your buddies to fight? Can't have that. All right.
Mwamba!
And now we fight the big boy.
Oh, wow. This is some entertainment. Two rival factions murdering each
The game
other
from
on
this
one
point, chat, is
front.
all brakes, no gas. Buckle
Well,
up.
your objective is staring you in the face. Try and take it. Cause you'll be
I'm gonna
dead
try to
before
evolve
can
you
lay a
guys
finger on it.
as much as I can in this
Don't
upcoming
you
fight
just
here.
love it?
In between a lot of
Don't
these
you wanna
cutscenes.
savor
Because we have
it?
a slew of them coming up, and it's like a cinema.
Taste of a life cut short.
Oh, that zoom in was so intense. I love it.
You killed Hacked! Mimi!
I think it's so cute how Senna calls her Mimi. Go, Vandam. Mess him up. Boom. Get indeed.
Well, what did I expect? That's about all your good for.
Well, crud. Hell of a throwing arm. But you know, I ain't taking that lying down.
Good night, Amanda. Thanks for stopping by.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, of course, Amanda. And this VOD'll stay up if you want to come back and watch the rest.
Let him go!
Alright, it's battle time, boys. Let's do it.
Don't get on your high horse.
More epic battle music. Dude, they did not sleep on the music in this game. They keep it full send.
You've got a real death wish. Maybe I'll take care of you first. How about that?
Unfortunately for you, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you, dude, so it's not happening. Oh, I was slightly too far to the side for that. That's alright. Why can you not cancel arts into each other? That'd be so sick. Can I get an attack up, Uni? That'd be dope. Let's do this. There we go. Back attack. Ideally you'd break before doing a daze, but in this situation it's fine. Because we actually don't even have all of the arts to apply the statuses we need. Can I get... Oh, I can't get the back attack instead of the circle. That's fine. Because he's going to go down. And he's back. Play?
Thanks for that. If you're done thanking me, maybe you could get up. We have to beat him together or we're dead in the mud.
Get out the way! You're just slowing me down!
The nerve on this guy!
It's so intense.
Start working. Work! If you don't start up soon.
I love how well they animated that to make it look like he really genuinely is like struggling and dying. They did such a good job with this animation.
Looks like it wasn't all for nothing.
Like there was 5 years put in this game and a lot of hard work, and it really shows.
One down. Good start. Two for one.
It's not over yet.
Boom! And it's time for the Ouroboros. Mind you, chat, we are like an hour into the game.
This is all such a waste. Mio, is that why you're here? For recognition? Mio, I was just looking for a training partner. You've nothing to apologize for. Mio, Sana, take this. I'm giving you my whole self. So please, live life in my stead.
For now, just run! Run with all the breath you have!
My Switch's fans are going so hard right now to keep up with this game. And Ouroboros time, baby. Oh, it looks so cool. You were dead, Sir Morbius.
What did I just do? What? This hand. Is it mine? Huh? How are you inside me? Inside? Hold on. Are we?
Well, you sure catch on quick. So, you've got yourselves an interlink going, huh? Guess I've got to give the old fool Krillin its due.
Interlink?
Well, whatever. That form you just merged into, it's called Ouroboros. See that into your skulls.
Ouroboros.
Oh, me, I'm Mobius. We look a bit alike, don't we? When Kevis and Agnes come together in unity, you're practically one step away from being on the same level as us.
So we're one being.
To put it bluntly, you're failures. Fact is, the two of us are mortal enemies.
Enemies?
You got the picture? No further questions? Then let's get back on the dance floor.
Let's go.
Let me give you a taste.
Oh, it missed? No way. Interlink, break.
Nothing going.
And you'll notice Big Boy does big damage. His arts also refill almost instantly, but you still can't cancel arts into each other, which to me is kind of problematic, right? Like, for example, I'm going to hit this art. I can't hit another art until another auto attack lands, which to me is kind of missed opportunity to be able to chain. Also, because our attack up is right now, that's such a cool... I had to finish it with that because it's just such a cool move. And we're back into the cutscenes, and it looks epic. The speed to get behind.
Pretty good. Well, what a tough one. Enough. We'll say I lost this one, yeah? Who is he talking to? No idea. But...
Notice how their right eye is blinking? I think they're running out of time on their interlink. I think they call that mechanic overheat in this game. But they haven't explained it yet, so I'm not sure. This is a big problem. It's like the Batman symbol, but the opposite. Well, I guess it's more of the Batman symbol in a sense, yeah. Because it summons all of these guys that you see on screen as our enemies. And it's real bad news.
And now the whole world will be your enemy. I wonder how your lives will turn out. I'll enjoy watching you.
So epic.
Who even was that?
Cannot wait to see how those two's relationship grows.
Was that you guys just now?
Mio, what's happening here? What's going on?
I don't...
Hold it right there. You guys, put away your weapons. You're not enemies now.
We're not?
Then...
This game looks so amazing. If that's not the real Van Damme,
Yeah.
they've never seen an old person. It's so funny.
Called getting old, this.
Old?
Well, must be your first time, huh? Seeing a human like me, I mean. Well then, looks like my plan was a success.
What plan?
You six, you're now Ouroboros. Check the flame clocks in your irises. Do
Part of
they
his
look
plan, but
different
how
to
did
you?
they know they? How did he know they were gonna be there?
Now you mention it.
Our flame clocks
It's
have
curious,
changed
is it
shape.
not? Ah, the Ouroboros symbol from
You see
the
it?
previous Xenoblade
That's
game.
the Ouroboros ring. Guess I did good. Entrusting this power to you. That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left till your homecoming. That about right? As for the rest of you, you're probably about 2 years off, right?
Poor Mio.
Me. I've been alive 60 years. Or should I say 60 terms, by your counting. Yeah, I've been alive 6 times longer than you lot. This is how people are really meant to be. Listen, folks, that's not all. There's still something else that needs to be done. You guys, you want to survive? Live on? Hold the torch? You kids don't need to be fighting each other. Not anymore. that doesn't mean you get to relax. From this moment on, those
They look so
Mobius
sad even
bastards
though
are
they've
never
only
gonna
known him
leave
for
you
so
alone.
a little time.
Because
That's
now,
something
kids,
that I think
share
is
a
a
common
missed
destiny.
opportunity here.
they'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly without rest.
I'll explain in a moment. I
Even
don't want to
so,
interrupt this.
There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. You gotta find our hope. Our city. It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy. And reclaim what was lost. The way the world and life should be. And listen. Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you alone.
Mad respect to Mio for
is
pulling
she-
out her flute.
Yeah. An Agnian Offseer.
Music connects people in ways that sometimes you just can't describe. And it's beautiful. Genuinely. This theme is gorgeous. Very well written. But they hit us with death so early in the game, unlike the other one. I guess the other games, they do hit you with death early, but not like this. This hits different because of the music and the way it's written. The way that music is written and themed into video games, pieces like this, really create such a large emotional impact on the game.
Close to making it.
Which is why composers are so important. And why when people tell me music is a dead career, I have to disagree. Because our video games, our television, our sports,
Thank you
everything
for doing this with me.
has music supporting it.
Well, this is what we're meant to do. To send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
To send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
Right.
The
We're
gourmet
leaving. Noah, Uni.
flash eater? I wonder.
What's up?
The mission's over. We've got an obligation. Need to report the sitch.
As do we. Time to withdraw. Mio, Senna.
Huh? But...
But what?
Come on, Tyon. Don't be rude.
It's hardly the time for pleasantries. We lost a great many of our comrades. We have to inform those still in the colony.
And we're any different. If you snuffheads hadn't come charging
Welcome,
in,
welcome,
indeed.
Paul. Yeah, stream is here for
Why
tonight.
don't we settle this here, right now?
You're joining kind of late though, so you're gonna be
I
getting
reckon I
some
could go for some
spoiler
payback.
stuff.
Lance,
Yeah?
that's enough.
What do you mean?
There's no point.
Seriously?
Before, when she and I transformed, I felt her thoughts. Or maybe
Although
her
I wouldn't say any
memories.
of this is super
There were
spoilery.
so
It's so
many,
early in the game, and a lot of
and
it's in the
then they were
trailers.
a part of me. There were so many different fragments, hard to tell them apart. But even then, I understood. She's
Does that mean you're gonna
she's
play
lost a
Xenoblade
lot
3,
fighting us,
Paul?
Kevez took away so much. She's experienced a lot of grief.
Oh, I see.
Transformed? You mean the big un?
Like how they
Yeah.
call it the big one.
I felt it as well. Your grief. It was like mine.
Yeah, well,
And in one of those memories,
Mio,
it's
That's
something
totally
that could
fair,
be
Paul.
our fault.
The game is very confusing.
That's what it's like in war, I suppose.
So, what is planned from here? Some kind enough to show face.
Alright, well 1 and 2 are about
But we'll
60
hide
hours
again if
both,
this
so
drag on.
120 hours, and then this game is roughly another
You're
E.
right.
So
Let's go. A lot's
you get a
happened.
big undertaking
but
in
that
front of
seems
you, my
best.
friend.
You made the right decision, Lance. Sorry for confusing things.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Mio, shall we leave it at that?
Yeah.
There you have it. I sincerely hope for your safe
Rookie
return.
numbers?
You take care
It's like
too.
500
Take
hours of
care not
gameplay,
to
friend.
die in a ditch somewhere, that is.
The next time we meet, it will be as enemies. Don't forget that.
Ha! Don't worry, I've got a good memory.
I really like the way Tyon's voice actor uses the mic. Thanks, Paul. See you later. It makes me so sad watching. But they'll be back together, so it's okay. It's just like Tetsuya Takahashi to give you the feel. I swear he craves it.
It's the enemy. The
We're not
enemy's
going to be
approaching.
met with
Our sworn enemy.
friendly here. See those big red guys? I have a feeling that they're controlling everyone else with the red eyes, and we are not going to be having a welcome party back. So essentially all that happens there is we're free of the flame clock now, so we don't have to worry about killing in order to get the flame clock build. Which is really nice. So we are just going to, I'll bring my camera back. We are just going to make our way back to Colony 9. Unfortunately, we can't fast travel. I wish we could. But early game doesn't let you fast travel, so you have to walk everywhere. I don't exactly want to interact with a lot of these enemies, because I want to just keep pushing through some of the story stuff. But, screw it.
Come here, I got something for you.
Cheers, you're a gem.
Myopic screen. And we'll do field attack up, which you'll notice it places down exactly where you're standing, so you want to make sure that you're standing near your attacker when you drop the attack buff. Uni is actually a lot of fun to play, but right now we are stuck playing Uni. We can't switch in between. I wish we could.
Hey, this one means business.
Alright, bro, you want my attention? I'll give it to you, but I don't think you want this. I got heat, man. Oh, do the damage.
I wish we could have avoided that.
What were they gonna do?
Those are fairly easy fights. We don't have to worry about them. Screw it, we'll kill the bird too.
Come here, I got something for you.
Thanks for the support.
Enemy's broken away from me.
So, based on Yudi's abilities, you're going to be doing a lot more auto attack based stuff until your teammates like need heals.
Push on.
And so it's a very different playstyle from Noah and Lands, where it's you can be much more aggressive with it.
We've been spotted.
I'm not gonna fight that. I'm just gonna walk away. I like how Uni looks behind her while she's running. It's neat. We gotta make it back to Colony 9.
Guys, get ready to fight.
Not fighting that either. Gonna keep running. I also love how it tells you how many people are targeting you. That's really nice. Just...
Are you alright, Noah?
There we go.
I'm fine. I just...
Also, notice how those monsters
I'm not sure how to
respawn, so you
feel,
can kill them as many times as you like. The really strong. We're gonna go and stop at this camp here and see if we can do a level up. We can probably get one level,
Starving.
if I had to
Got
guess.
anything I can eat?
Yeah, we can get one level out of that. Nice. I imagine later we could also level down if we wanted to, a new game plus.
I definitely feel stronger.
Nice, 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 nice. I'm also going to go ahead and step out here. Oh wait, I can change clothes because of the DLC. Hold up.
I'm starving. Got anything I can eat?
Oh, I can clean them, not
Much
switch
better.
them. Ah, that's whatever.
Alright, let's get going.
Let's see if I can. Characters, skills, accessories, maybe, or item. Doesn't look like we can change our appearance yet, even though we do have some items that can change our clothes. So we'll have to wait until a little later for that. I need to be down there, but I don't think I can take that fall damage, so I'm gonna have to go around. It's totally fine. We're just gonna drop down here. Ooh, 205. That's not too bad. But keep on running along. And as I said, we're not going to be met very welcomely when we return to Colony 9. Actually, I should kill those lucky monsters. Oh, whoops, wrong button.
Gonna blast them into next week.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Hit 'em over and over.
I got something for you.
Dave?
You're a gem.
That was over.
Even though it makes no sense.
Hear that,
See, these
Noah?
enemies are so weak, you
That's
can't
something
do
a
the
bit
whole
meatier.
cycle of like break, topple, daze, all that business. Much.
Riku's so sleepy. Could do with long soaking bath.
Where the hell is
Oh,
Riku when
to
we're
be a
battling?
Carefree nop-on.
Just hold out a little longer. We'll be back soon. Oh,
I guess he's an engineer, so
Look,
he's not gonna battle, but
friendlies.
it's weird.
hey! It's me! Lance from... Oh,
It's snipe.
cut it out! We're your friends here from Colony 9!
And essentially all that happens here is we realize that we're gonna have to fight these guys.
Come here! I got something for you!
Cheers, you're a gem.
Focus tact.
Let's get physical. Time for
First.
ether
Eat
attack.
this!
Attack up.
How enemies broken away from me!
Oh, they're already dead.
Here, I got something for you!
Daze.
You're a gem.
Nothing. Enemies broken away from me!
I'll wait for lands to take a little more damage before I bother to do heal. Let's pop a heal now. They haven't taken a lot of damage, but
Enemies broken
fine.
away from me! Come here! I got something for you!
Thanks for the support.
Nothing, Joe!
The music is good in this game.
Crap! What is going on? We're on the same side!
They keep coming, Noah.
But remember how Mobius said that you were the enemies of the world? He meant the whole world. Everybody's after you, Six.
And now the whole world will be your enemy. I wonder how your lives will turn out. I'll enjoy watching you.
The world our enemy.
Huh? What was that?
If we get any closer to Colony 9, we're just going to end up getting surrounded. We've no choice. We're gonna have to head back!
And here we switch over to our good friend Mio, Senna, and Tyon. That's an important character that we'll be able to play later. The 7th party member, according to the trailers.
How are they so good at finding us? What's going on here? Tyon!
That light. Is that?
What is it?
I'll explain later. Right now we need to focus on getting out of here.
What's happening right now? So what's happening right now is our party is being attacked by their own countries after they turned into the Ouroboros. They're being brainwashed from what I can tell based on those red eyes, and it's causing them to be the enemy of everyone in the world. That's essentially what's happening. Because Mobius sent that like giant Batman signal in the sky that essentially says, hey, they're Ouroboros now, they're the enemy. It's so funny to me that Mio is a defender and tanky. Because she's, you know, there's like this little girl. You think Tyon would be the shield, but he is not.
There's no going back to Colony Gamma.
Also, especially considering Nia, who I'm assuming is Mio's mom, is a healer. But whatever, we can switch things. I should probably pop a save soon. I don't get it at all. But we can't go back to Colony Gamma with things like this. Tyon, is there somewhere we can hide out? I suppose where we bade farewell to our new friends might do. Understood. Let's try to slow them down at the most. Exactly my thoughts. Oh, poor Senasaw. Did we lose viewers? Maybe, I don't know, man. Aggro. Accumulated aggro, yeah. Which characters is being attacked? There's, yep.
Neo, get the enemy's attention with an arc. Keep it up, please.
Classes from Keeves and Agnes recharge their arts in different ages in different ways. Oh, interesting. Kevisly's classes arts gauge fill over time. Agni and art skills fill by auto-attacking. Noah's team belongs to Kevisly's. What? That is insane. So, because I realized this when I was first playing, that Agnes's arts recharge based over time, but, or I'm sorry, Kevis's arts recharge over time, but these recharge by auto-attacking. Auto-attacks into arts will boost recharge quicker. Use this to your advantage. So this is essentially Xenoblade 2. So I know this system. Can you chain arts into each other, though? That's the real question. You still can't. Okay. Okay, so that really. Why the world turned on them? We don't know that yet. They haven't told us. All we know is that the world doesn't like them right now because they got a very special power called the Ouroboros. Why they don't like the Ouroboros? No idea, bro. We got a bunch of lucky monsters around here. I'm gonna kill. First one's this dog.
Listen for my orders.
It's all hinging on
Auto attack, cancel. auto attack, cancel. And then auto attack, cancel.
Perfect time.
And auto attack, cancel.
Keep piling on
Right.
the damage.
We should move right away.
So this is just like
Not the
Xenoblade
weapon,
2
but at least.
for Agnes, but they play differently. That's gonna be weird when we have a party of 6 and we're having to swap between them.
Mimi, are you gonna be alright? Thanks, I'm okay.
I want this item.
Out, but fine.
Come at me, bro.
It's over here.
Ever
Focus
the
attack.
paragon, Mia.
Let's take the big guy.
I couldn't keep them in check. Eyes over
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hazy figure. Lifting up the odds a little.
I couldn't keep them in check. Giant swing.
Auto attack, cancel.
Stormy sky. This. Well within top.
Are you okay? How's that? Hammerhead.
I still have work to do.
Tyon, no.
Tie on.
This might be bad.
Gemini hammer.
Hey, we get to use Gemini for the first time. That's nice.
In the bag. Giant
Nice, we conquered it.
swing.
So how do we res Tyon?
Off you go. I couldn't keep them in check. Keep piling on the damage. Senna, love to see it.
We can finish this.
Wow, thanks. I think it was pretty decent.
Nice. Tyon's up.
All right, let's keep moving.
Anything good in there? Barely. Oh, we got a temple guard. Hold on. Let's see what we can attach to these characters. I can't edit their skulls. Can I edit what they're wearing though? Gear support? Boost agility by 20%. I'll leave that. Boost healing by 20%. Boost damage dealt when attacking. I'm gonna leave that because that's actually pretty good. So they came equipped with pretty good items, unlike Noah's.
You think those people got away safely?
Senna, why waste your time worrying about those Caressy fools?
Where do I need to go?
Forget about that.
Can I not fight those? I really don't want to fight them at the moment. Oh, it's right down here. Perfect. Let's go.
What?
You lot.
What was that?
Much as I love a friendly reunion, what exactly are we doing here?
Yeah, beats me. I'm starting to get antsy here.
What he said.
And how do you suppose we feel?
Tyon, don't be like this. Reel it in a little.
That is not what I expected Senna to sound like.
You guys, you want to survive? Live on? Hold the torch?
Good question.
What?
Guys, let's live. Let's survive.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive.
Well then, we know where to go. The city.
The sit? What are you even...
In the eyes of the world at large, we're outlaws now. We can't go back to the colony.
The soldiers. Their irises glowed blood red, just like his did.
Right. I remember.
This is just conjecture. But what if those soldiers are perceiving us as enemies?
Because of the red irises.
Correct.
But what's even up with the colony? Did that freak do that? How?
We don't know the method, but it's logical to think he did something.
That's exactly right. That's it. So instead of going off our separate ways, we stand a better chance if we all work together. Right?
I suppose I can't deny that.
If we are going to be running, we might as well have some kind of aim, right? People on opposite sides, working together. Do you see?
You're saying we can survive that way?
Dude, what are we doing about the homecoming?
Very little of the
Lance,
game was spoiled.
Are you being serious?
Oh,
Come on, you have to understand. If you still want to go after all this, I won't stop you. But before you do, you'll have to kill our friends here. Is that even how our lives are supposed to go?
Remember that ceremony? Long ago?
But after our homecoming, what's left?
Well, think of the praise they got, up there. Up on that shining platform.
To me, it was like a pillar of husks. Terrible altar, built upon countless lives. You want that as your legacy? You're really okay with that?
Well, what do you want me to do?
I can't answer that for you. I don't know everything. But we need answers. I say we go out and find them. I want to know, why were we entrusted with these powers? What did he mean by the real enemy?
So, the city.
Yeah.
What did he say? A land pierced by a great sword?
Oh, right. That sword. You know, that massive one, way down south.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
Why is the music
Well
so
then,
good?
I guess you can count me in.
Gets you in your feels, man.
Neo?
I think I'd like to trust that man. Besides, how can we even fight anymore? After all we've been through.
They're the enemy.
They were the enemy.
Okay, I'm with Mimi on this one.
It may be to our advantage. I'll admit that, at least.
Y'all can't see it, but I got a big stupid grin on my face.
Oi, what's that look for? Don't just stare at me. It's creepy.
Come on, Lance, give in.
We're gonna need an
Give
answer
in.
soon.
Do I even have a choice?
Guess there's nothing for it.
I think something that's interesting is the different positioning
Good.
of their term markings.
My name's Noah. Colony 9, Special Forces Unit. As you know, I'm an officer. These three, Lance, Uni, and Riku, are my long-term friends. Oh, and this is my passion. Someday I'd like to play my own melodies. Not just the same old music that I learned in training.
True musician.
Okay,
What is this? Feels like a surprise inspection or something.
it'll help in the long run.
Come on, man. Really?
I'm called Mio. I'm an officer in Colony Gamma's musical unit. I can do the 100 metri in 7 seconds. Pretty quick on my toes, I guess.
You go, girl.
And I keep a diary. I like writing down what happens. I never miss a single day.
Uni's the name. Special Forces Unit, Colony 9. We act as Noah's
I'm gonna end up
escort.
falling so in love with all these
Me and the
characters.
boys, inseparable since we left the pod. My special move's Group Heal. It's great at healing my allies all at once. My hobby? Collecting fortune clovers, I guess.
And I'm Senna. I've been Mia's roomie, ever since I was posted to Colony Gamma. My special move... I'm just crazy
I
strong,
love how her
I
hair is on
guess.
fire.
I don't look it, but
It
I can lift
reminds me
far
a
more than my
lot
own weight.
of
My hobby is
Bridget.
lifting.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised if she's
there you
Bridget's
go,
kid.
Lance.
There's so
Got a
many
muscle
characters in this
buddy.
game that could be somebody else's kid. Like how grumpy he is.
Well, I'm Tyon. I'm part of operations and planning in Colony Gamma's survey branch. For this mission, I was assigned as support for the Offseer.
And go on. Your special move?
I don't have a special move. What's the point? Why share details like that? I don't have hobbies.
Wow, Colony dull.
Riku. In Colony 9, Riku was head of maintenance and crafting.
He's so manly.
And these are attendants of Riku. They
Bruh.
at your disposal.
What's
An
this
egotistical
attendance crap?
Nalpan as
I'm
usual.
Manana. Manana was Cookie Pond in Colony of Mio and others.
Cookie Pawn.
Manana master of food. Stews, baked goods, fry-ups. Can even cook up a mean Gonzalez eyeball.
Eyeball.
I didn't realize both Agnes and Kevis assigned Nopon to their off-seer squads. Weird coincidence, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't have expected similarities there.
Lance.
Come on.
Lance. Do it. Let them know what's up, Lance.
My name's Lance. I'm from the same colony as Noah. I work as the unit's defense. My special move? You figure it out. Ugh. Do we have to do this rubbish?
Just bear with us. We can plan, now that you've joined.
So you're acting like we're a team already? Ugh. Spark's alive. Fine then, I'm with you.
You totally sure?
What else do I do? Not like we've got much choice. So, what's our angle?
We have made some distance, but we're still in the colony's search zone. Luckily, we don't have any colonies south of here. And you?
We shouldn't have any colonies mobilized either.
So we go south then.
Yeah. What are you doing there?
Well, our clothes are pretty filthy. Just wondered if there was anything to change into. Oh. Fashion and utility.
I need a change of clothes too. 'Cause these are, yeah.
Don't stop at clothes. Have a look around. Take anything that could come in useful.
Alright,
Is there
chat. I
anything
turned
we
the
could
big
use?
light off, so I might be like a little blurry. But I cranked the ISO on my camera, that way I didn't have to have that big light like blinding me at 2 in the morning. It's too bright. Talk to Junie. What's in store for us, do you think? Actually, scratch that. You're probably as dark as any of us, Noah. Talk to Mio, who's probably gonna end up being my favorite. We should gather up anything that looks useful for the road ahead. Land. Ah, spark it all. Never rains, but it pours, eh? Then, doesn't look like there's much we can make use of here. Riku? Proper hunting now, Noah. This is no time for tomfoolering. Can't do anything with the egg. I wanted to touch the egg. One more person to chat to over here. Banana and Tyon. Banana looking for foodstuffs. Tyon. We couldn't have foreseen that events would have taken this particular turn. Ah, I can't read. Oh my gosh. Don't know how long the stream's gonna go, chat. We'll just keep going. I'm gonna have this as like a secondary save, so I'll be making these videos periodically. Although I'll be playing on my own at that point as well too, so not everything will be first time. This is all stuff I've seen for the first time now.
Match our setup. We'll just have to deal.
What's with the frown? Have they got nothing in your size?
Well, this fabric is awfully thin. It doesn't seem very reliable.
You can't expect luxury, can you? Bound to be better than nothing. Unless you're happy with what you have now?
No, I'll wear it. We all have to make sacrifices.
Ooh, you know, I might be able to rock this jacket.
Hey, jackets.
Maybe
jackets.
I'll go for this one.
Jackets.
I like the colours.
Not exactly the freshest threads, eh?
Maybe it's on the old side, but there's no tears. It'll be fine.
They've got lots of funny designs here, huh?
They sure do. Some of the stuff's like, how do you even put it on? Pretty easy to move in this score.
Oh yeah? Are there any more of those? Sorry, just this. Oh, shoot.
What is it? Not gonna change?
Huh? Yeah, hang on. Still gotta, change my boots, I guess.
Your boots? You'll need a hand with those, yeah?
Why are they so nervous all of a sudden? It's not like they had like
wait,
a...
I can help.
Bruh.
What's booked them? They could have just changed here. They went pretty far off, huh?
Ah.
I think it's it's so funny. Now they're acting nervous. Even though they were in a public bath together earlier. Makes no sense to me. Everybody's favorite shot of uni.
Is that...
The way they animated the eyes in this game is different than the other ones, and it's really clean.
My time left. Think about it. Wouldn't want to lose track of time and just run out. Today, it's exactly 3 months.
Not a lot of time.
3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world.
Like, trailer stuff?
I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind. I've sent off so many who felt the same.
I see. So that's why you trusted that guy.
I don't think anyone could play this game without falling in love with these characters.
You hope to live more.
So much here.
I don't know.
Game really gets you in your
Doesn't
feels.
matter.
Exciting. For what's in store.
You and me, just talking like this. I think that's kind of amazing. And if there really is hope, in that place that the man mentioned...
Is that what you'd want for a legacy?
Weird question.
Those who can leave their legacy, are they content at the end?
Huh?
And the ones left behind, can they really come to terms with that?
That's food for thought. Huh?
I think about it all the time. What we leave when we're gone. What that connection truly means.
Connection. Eh? Heavy stuff.
Yeah. That's life, I guess.
Who is that? Oh, it's the wait, what? No. That's not a good sign. It is really sus, Kevin, you're right. Will you save the game? Yes, I will save the game.
It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record.
So we have all
Agnes and
7?
Kevis, working together as a team. Tyon seems a little dissatisfied, but at the time, his thinking was quite aligned with mine. Finding a path that lets us all live. I will make that my mission.
I wonder if we get a if we get like a diary. Each chapter or something like that. More fighting. Definitely a very war-ridden world. Much more than the other 2 games. Oh, this is them as a
It won't
kid.
change anything. For now, just run. Run with all the breath you have.
The characters in this game, they only live for 10 years. And so she only has 3 months left. That's just their lifespan. It's only 10 years. It's not cancer.
Oh no!
So their city was attacked. I see.
We almost made it.
So how do they escape? Who is this? Oh, I can take a guess at who it is. Yep. That's exactly who I thought it was gonna be. I love how she stands like Bridget. That's so good. So Lance, even at this point, has that. Or Noah, sorry. When did he get? Or oh, she's smiling. I haven't seen that character smile at all. From all the scenes we've seen, she's always been angry.
I'm sorry. Huh? If I'd been just a bit faster, I could have saved many more lives. Who are? I'm Ethel, from Colony 4.
Silvercoat Ethel.
Yeah.
She pushed her colony all the way to rank silver, and in her 3rd term at that.
Some do call me that. However,
It's cracked.
a person's worth isn't in their color. It's here. Nice blade you've got.
Where did he get that? I gotta know. Where did he get the sword? Because it looks like the Monado Rex, but like an upgraded version. So I'm very curious to know where that came from. What is this? Oh, this is that room we saw in the trailers. Where all the red people are watching everything as like a movie.
Tough
Morbius.
guys, eh? It's a wild ride, this passage of fate. We got ourselves a nice little awakening.
You were all talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, Dee.
Oh, spare me, P. After all, I did precisely what I was meant to do.
So, about that huge bet of yours, pray tell us who won.
A draw, I think. And with 2 whole colonies on the field. We should have sallied forth in the first place. The whole thing would have been done by tea time.
It was Jay who insisted on it. I thought that had already been communicated.
In that case, I believe it's my turn next.
H,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you already had your kicks the other day when you wiped out Colony 8, no? Surely the turn is mine.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast.
This is our big villain that we're looking at now.
Even if you did stop its raging flow,
Is she dying? Yes.
it will soon burst.
At the end of the
through.
10 years, she
All it
dies.
takes
That's
is
just
the
their
slightest
lifespan, man.
fissure.
And that is
They don't
fate.
become parents. They're all
I've
made in
told you
test tube.
before,
You
haven't
gotta
I?
pay attention, my friend.
D.
The gang's all here again.
The game doesn't explain why it's 10 years. That's just what it is. Oh, we see his face. Oh, that's a character that looks like Lance but isn't, or Noah but isn't Noah.
If you say I go, I go.
Such a good response.
Well then, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
Why is this character so recognizable and foreboding? Klaus, maybe? It's hard to talk through this game without, saying Xenoblade 1 or 2 spoiler. What are you doing? What is happening?
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, Tyan, morning!
Hey, did we wake you?
Honestly, I'm surprised you haven't gone and woken up the whole Forsaken Continent. So?
Oh, this. We reckon we might be able to do the same as what Noah and Mio did.
You reckoned? You mean that Ouroboros thing?
Yeah! How badass was that? We thought if we pulled it off, it'd raise our chances of survival a whole bunch.
Well, they age faster in this in this world, Kevin. It's kind of weird.
I mean...
They live for 10 years, but by the end of the 10 years, they're
burst your
full
bubble
adults.
here, but don't you think maybe that power's meant only for them?
Yeah, but that Mobius guy, he did refer to us. I just thought...
You thought maybe you could transform as well? What makes you think it would be you two anyway? Say it is possible. It could be me and Lance.
It's just... kind of a feeling.
Yeah, just a hunch, right? Something wrong?
Not at all. Then, I guess that leaves me with her.
Her. The way he said it.
I envy you, I really do.
Oh, what are you moaning about now?
Let's drop it. I don't want us bickering this early. Especially not now we seem to be sharing a common destiny, we happy few.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're trying to get us all worked up.
Think whatever you want.
I think you might be on the mark, though.
Oh?
We were all there. Every one of us. In the same situation.
Now, hold on.
The only difference was I was set on protecting Mio, protecting all of you guys. And then I suddenly transformed.
That's it. That's all it took.
Yeah.
So you can take that form via a strong desire or emotion.
Possibly.
Probably too much to ask a Professor Grump here.
What, me?
Well, who do you think?
And you're any different?
What, me? As if I'm gonna join with you.
Uni.
Come on, though.
You're not going to manage this overnight. Not the way you all are right now. Even so, it can't hurt to have a little hope, can it?
I suppose there's logic in that.
These characters are so amazing. I'm falling in love with them. Very exciting. Looks like Lance and Senna took it off pretty quick. I think Uni and Tyon are going to be an interesting pair to watch. It's definitely going to be a long journey. Let's go, chat. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, my camera quality looks ridiculous. But it's too bright for me. Yeah, here, I'm gonna turn my ISO. Put clarity. There we go. A little clear, but it's a little dark. Okay. Let's. Oh, actually, nope. Be a good gamer. Pop a save.
It's good to keep a record.
Actually, I'm gonna save this.
It's good to keep a record. It's good to
Alright,
keep a record.
Kevin, so the way it works is all of these characters that you see here on screen, they're made in a test tube. And they have a lifespan of 10 years. But they develop at an unusually high rate. So, at the end of the 10 years, their bodies are technically 18 years old, even though they've only lived for 10 years. So all the characters right now have technically only been alive for about 8 or 9 years, but technically, like biologically, they're probably like 16, 17. So, and Mio's actually 18. She's at the end of her term. She's only got 3 months left. So, that's how that works.
We need to cut through that cave if we're going to head south.
Can't swap characters yet. I really want to swap. Try some different characters. It's not letting me yet. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Hey, this one means
Oh.
business.
And we're back to playing Noah. Can't wait to swap characters. That's gonna make this so much fun. Okay. Okay, with a party of 6, fighting these enemies is kind of too easy. Like, we can probably smash everything in here in a couple of seconds. I noticed my camera is also blocking the UI here, so I'm gonna move down. Got a little item over here? There's a shark in there, 100%. Yep. Alright, let's go, big guy. Let's see what you got. Auto cancel into a break. Break? Or, sorry, auto attack cancel, and then we'll go for a back-to-back if we even have the time. Ah, it's dead. I think a party of 6 makes this a little ridiculous. Yeah, no, they definitely had to fix the attack scaling on this, because with this many people, you're just gonna shred your
I
opponent.
hope we can make use of this.
Which is fine, but I think that makes the game a little too easy. I think you could definitely play this game on hard and still be chilling. Alright, let's go.
Did you see me in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look great.
How are we gonna deal with a big rock? Oh wow, we're just buffing up push. Bruh. Wait, they combine? Yeah. That was in the trailer, man. They turned into the Ouroboros, which is like the big dudes.
Well, this is kind kind of awkward.
How do you think we feel?
Oh, an item? Nice. We're probably gonna need those for like cooking or like quest. Xenoblade likes to have fetch quests for items. But that's okay, because over time the Xenoblade wiki for this game will start building up, and it'll be easy to find stuff if you need those kinds of things. Ah, the Orion Titan. And the Bacana sword. That isn't familiar looking. Milik Meadows. In the second area of the game. Also, this game has 7 chapters, so we got a while to go through chapter 1. This area is huge. Ah, the monkey. We definitely can't fight that right now, but we will eventually.
It'll be a long journey before we reach the Great
I'm not
Throne.
gonna explore all this area right now. I'm gonna go do that on my own for
Everything's gonna
fun.
be
I'll be
fine,
exploring, but I
Hang
want to
in
give
there.
you guys just the story right now. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll go for like another hour
Hey
or
guys,
so, and then I'll probably kill the
Could I have a
stream.
moment?
Meh?
Hmm?
Yeah? What's up?
There's something that I forgot to tell you.
It's about who in charge of Din duties.
No. From now on, I want us to avoid combat as much as possible. So, Kevez, Agnes, if either of them decide to put up a fight, don't kill them, okay?
Not saying I'm against the idea. But why?
Guess it'd suck having to draw on our allies.
Do we just knock them out cold or something?
Or get them to
Only
surrender.
option.
How kind of you.
Huh?
I'm sure our past victims will appreciate that.
You little...
We don't need to take any more lives. There's no point. Like this now.
Even though we're being chased by both nations at once.
We get chased, we run. Easy.
A smart new decision.
Yeah, so it's one person from Kevis and one person from Agnes that's required in order to combine.
We'll keep on running. To that sword.
Excuse me, I'm sneezing today, my allergy.
Talk about bad blood.
Just give it time. It's early days.
Maybe so.
Funny pattern you got there.
You can talk. You've got those shiny chest doodads.
We've always had these.
You know, I've never even thought of myself as strange before.
So many things. Taken for granted. We're pretty different, huh? Worlds apart.
No one's worlds apart. If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
Our skeptic.
Hey, are you always like this?
Of course, it's my nature.
Personally, I think it's easier to take things at face value, you know?
Now, wouldn't that be nice?
Huh? You making fun of me?
All I said was, it would be nice.
Oh, no, you don't. You just call me an airhead, you jerk.
This is just... How long are you going to drag this out?
For as long as I sparking need to, until you come clean, Four Eyes.
I can't believe this. Someone shoot me.
Oh, these guys are amusing. What's that? Hey Mimi, can you see the Piranhas over there? By the side of the big outcrop over there? Oh yeah. That's not good. My chat keeps glitching in the right of my eye, but then there's no new chat used. Oh, they're looking at an old Mechon, and they think it's a Piranhas. Let's go. Chat, this is probably gonna become my favorite Xenoblade of all time. The story is a little rushed and kind of messy, but the way they've designed the characters makes them really lovable, and so I do appreciate that.
It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record.
Chat, you're watching me stack all these saves. That's just because we're gonna have a bunch of different saves for different reasons.
We've been spotted.
Burbs.
Enemies broken away from me. Hazy figure. I got something for you.
Thanks for the support.
Nothing. Enemies broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
We are shredding these guys.
Enemies broken away from me.
Couldn't keep them in check.
Come here. I got something for you.
Wow, thanks.
Uppercut. Slap.
Why, slap?
Stormy sky. Nothing. Enemies broken away from me.
Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to the fight now. I had to refill my water bottle.
I can help you.
Bonk.
Appreciate it.
Let's get behind it. Back attack.
Stormy sky. Hazy figure.
Butterfly blade.
Uppercut. Slap.
Well, they were no
I love the different themes, like through the
Let's
different.
push on.
I think that's really cool. Alrighty. We need to get over there. I don't think we can jump off that. Oh, actually, we probably could jump off that cliff. But I'm gonna go around the long way just to get the scenic route. There might also be some items that we need over that way. Bunch of crabs.
Hey, this one means business.
Come here. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver.
Break.
Enemies broke. Come here. I got something for you. Thanks.
Eyes over here.
Thanks.
Can I get behind this thing without it taking my aggro? Jeez. There we go.
Keep piling on the damage. Senna, look, I'm way out of your
There we go.
Ever the paragon, Mio. Hazy figure. Good job.
Why are the test tube kits compatible to transform? I don't know, bro. They don't tell me all the answers. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna enjoy the game and take what information they've given me. What level is the monkey? Can we target him? No, he's too far away.
Should be. Let's have a
I
little look.
love that the monkey came back though. If they didn't bring him back, I'd be sad. So the walking area in this game is 5 times larger than any of the other games, so there's a lot of area to explore. It's super exciting. I'm trying to get though to the point of the game where we can swap characters for the combat system because I want to make a video on the combat system, and that's a really important part of the combat system. And so I need to get to that point, that way we can make a video on it. Bees, lucky.
Let's give him the usual, Noah.
Make this quick.
Broken.
As always, Noah.
Come here. I got something for you. Thanks.
Come around the back for a back attack. Dude, he dies so fast.
So, when's the battle happening?
I feel like we don't need to kill all of these block monsters. It's gonna be a big waste of time.
Oh, visitors.
What's that blue aura?
Come here. I got something.
I'm gonna find out.
You're a lifesaver.
Great.
Over here.
Oh, it looks like a hummingbird, but like mixed with an armadillo? That's whack.
I got something for you. Thanks.
Oh, the attack circle's finally in a good position. And we have evasion up. Dude, this fighting system's gonna be cracked with 6 party members.
I'll deal with you. Come here. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver. Hazy figure. Hey, eyes here.
Love it.
Extra.
Gemini, strike.
Good work.
My up.
Set attack. Cancel. This guy is an upgraded enemy, so he is going to be a little tankier.
Hey, eyes here. You're on fire, Lance.
evasion up. All of these ground arts are really gonna give us a big variation in how we can fight with 6 people. And we can add a 7th partner to this? What are the Nopon for? They don't fight? Yeah, the Nopon in this game don't. They do fight, but not until later. You can add them as the 7th party members, but not until later in the game. We don't have that unlocked yet.
Let's push on.
Crust tips. A lot of them too. It's fine. Those are fairly easy to kill. Alright. Enemies that are close to the other tend to attack in groups, such as in cases. Press the up on the D-pad to lure a single enemy from a group at a time to gradually pick them off that way.
I'll lure them in.
Orders? Enemy reinforcements!
Fine.
Come here! I got something for you!
You're a lifesaver. Keep your attacks focused.
Cancel attack from. Oh, he got moved. Knocked back by land.
Go! You could try a little harder. You're on fire, Lance!
Attack up. We're gonna take advantage of that. Oh no, it's dead. Interact with the fiber critter. You want to respawn, that's fine. Let's see what's in the containers. Won't open. Won't open. I'm willing to bet one of these guys has an item that we need.
Here we go, guys.
Let's give him the usual, Noah.
Oh no, we can't open it because we have to kill them all. Even though that doesn't seem totally necessary. Camera back. Back attack. You're just shredding these enemies. Face up. Auto attack canceling in this game is not as satisfying as it was in Xenoblade 2. Still a lot of fun though. Back attack. Get my attack circle. Back damage. Nice. Conquered. Get a bunch of bonus experience. Alright, we've taken all 5 of them, so we should be able to open containers now. Oh, that's different. This is kind of like a variation of a leitmotif from Xenoblade 2. That's interesting. Chat, maybe we should do a video where we compare the music between like 1, 2, and 3. So I feel like that could be really interesting.
Let's use this.
We need to time this right.
On it.
Do I need to do anything for that? Oh, no, they got it. Okay, how does it look? Power level is precisely at 0. There's a bunch of ether over there. That makes it easy. Alrighty, let's go down. More exploring. Ether channels. Press the nearby ether channel to harvest ether into a ether cylinder. I see, okay. So we can use ether cylinders to power up these machines. I imagine there's going to be like a lot of these around throughout the game, so that should be really exciting. I'm actually going to go out and do a bunch of exploring, chat, and so I may not be talking too much, but I will be just leaving this for y'all to watch if you want to watch. If you're interested, just hang out, chill, watch some music, and it should be a pretty good time. We're going to keep it nice and chill. What is actually attacking me? Oh, little mushroom dudes. Come here. Let me have them. Focus attack. I'm gonna turn my camera off as well, chat. We'll just be chilling together right now. We're gonna wind down for the night now that it's getting pretty late on stream. Fighting with 6 people on screen is just wild. There's so many things happening. Alright, break. We go around the back for a back attack. And we'll do the big sword. So you know these enemies are like tanky enough that we need to do like a full arts combo between the topple, lock, break business. Alright, let's fight this one too. We'll just grind out a bunch of levels while we're at it. Oh, that was fast. We might as well kill them all. What the heck? Nice. Easy. What is this? Can we go in here?
Let's collect it for later.
Wraith's Blade. I'm gonna save and collect the ether we're supposed to get before going. Just in case.
It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record.
The channel, harvest ether. Nice. That should be enough ether for us to fill the gate up at the top. Should be enough. We're gonna have to gather a bunch of ether as we're going around if we're actually gonna want to. Oh my gosh, sorry chat, I am so tired. It is 3 in the morning where I live. Rebooting Piranha's Hulks. Throughout Ionios you will find discrete Piranha's Hulks lying around. They can be rebooted with the use of some ether cylinder. A rebooted Piranhas can manufacture items with its fabricator. It can also have containers which conceal hard-to-get items and even be used as a rest spot. That's good to know because we probably have some level ups that we can do at the rest spots. Oh. Can we parkour? No. Well, I think that's invisible somehow. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Get up the rocks. Nope. We gotta find another way to get up there. I guess we'll go around the long way. A frog? Unfortunate. I want turtles.
Well, we've been found.
So for those of you who don't know, chat, I got a thing for turtles in Xenoblade. One of the big videos I made a couple years ago regarding Xenoblade 1, I used the turtles as an example for the fighting video because they were super tanky. And so I could battle them while talking forever to go through tutorials.
Don't think this is the norm.
And so, definitely a really, oh cool, water. This world is massive, absolutely ginormous. I mean, they said it's 5 times the walking area. There's so much area to explore here. Like, look how big this area is. We can go up there, we can go over there, we can go over there. There's so much space and area to explore. We're gonna be exploring for a while, chat. We're gonna be having a good time. We need to go up to the top. I wonder if we have to keep refueling these, or if they will just stay good.
In the power compartment and get the Pharaonis moving.
Fabricators up. I wonder if that's gonna do stuff like similar to like making gems. Pharaonis Hulk rebooted.
I suggest we take a break.
Alrighty, let's drop down.
That! Anything to help our cause.
Let's have a look in the next container.
Is this like a rare thing?
Here's hoping for something special.
Alright. Some interesting items there. We'll have to check out that in a second. See if we can put some better items on our characters. We have 6 party members though, which I feel like it's going to make this way more complicated. Fabricators. Each Pharaonis Hulk has a fabricator nearby, which can make and manufacture collectibles by spending G. They even make very rare and difficult to acquire items. Let's see what we can make. Use money to fabricate items. So it looks like we don't get to select what it makes. It just kind of makes things and spews it out. Oh, holy. It made a whole bunch of stuff. Who is this? A merchant, maybe? Meh, sure, not Napon of dubious origin. Your colony affiliation objective. Tell me quick. Sure is traveling with Trader Pawn, not bound by any pawn or man. Saw light shining here and took it upon himself to investigate, so-called haps. And Napon Vagrant then. Man, is there anywhere you guys aren't? Why have to call Vagrant? That word's so real lack of respect. You're not with Agnes or Keeves, right? How about itinerant, then? I suppose that is slightly better. Anyhow, friend shall meet soon, customer vice versa. So that's what kind of things you sell. Ah, headgear, bonnet choker, jazz, anything, yeah. I'm a little worried about our finances. You're right, we won't be able to pay paid bounties on our colonies anymore. Like, hey, sell anything. Oh, nice, we can sell things. Also good. 3,000. Oh, wow. That's a decent bit of money. Nice. Oh, whoa. So we can use the store wherever. Interesting. Again, quality of life improvements, people. Quest complete. Hillside Hall. Wait, there's a limit to how much money you can carry? Bruh. I'm gonna fabricate one more set of items. Give it to me. Give it all to me. And then we'll see what we can buy. Well, before we see what we can buy and sell, let's equip some things to our characters. We have a bunch of new accessories that are probably better. Topple duration. Boost damage dealt by 30% for the thirst. Aggro does not reset, but remains at 60%. Circle intellect. Oh, this one's 21%. That's, I guess, okay. Harvest necklace. Boost damage. 11%. Black mass. Boost damage. Dealt terrestrial life by 55. Extends break direction by 16%. Light weak guard. Okay, these aren't bad items, but I feel like there's something we can use. When your attacks are blocked, not thrown off balance. I'm gonna use boost attack by 25% overall. I think it's gonna be good. The rest of those items I think we can kind of save for later on. We're still getting items. Jeez. Okay. Trader pawn. Let's see what we can buy. Search headgear. Increases critical rate by 5 points. That's or 5%. We also have a necklace. Recovers 40% of recharge upon arts. Upon reviving an ally. Cures aggro every second. Reduces aggro generated by healing arts. That might be kind of handy. Aggro reduction by 20%. Boost amount of HP healed. 10%. Boost aggro reduction over time by 50%. That's pretty good. Increases in ETH. Swimmer's Chemist increases either defense by 5 percentage points. Okay, these are good items. However, we can't use any of these until we're level 30. So I feel like we need to get to level 30 first before we start worrying about adding kind of secondary things. Accessory? There's something else I'm missing? Oh wait, what's Dark Orb? Boost damage dealt. Ally capacity by 50%. That's, wow, not bad. Alrighty, let's rest.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
Let's see if we can level up at all. Can. 15, I'll take it. Mio, 13. I like the level up noise. Also, the artwork and the menus, clean, bro.
I definitely feel stronger.
Save the game.
It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record.
Clean everything.
Okay, good as new.
And we'll progress through the rest.
We can relax.
Now this will probably be the last thing that we do on stream today. And I'll play on my own for a little bit. Just because the things I'll be doing aren't necessarily like that interesting for you guys. Oh, what is this?
No, no, no! More to the right! Right there! Start lowering! Make sure it's airtight. Sand around here? Finer than Rusker flour.
I could do a triple weld.
Sure, long as the output's stable.
Yes, sir.
See, they're reusing a lot of actors for some of these side characters.
What's up with the K rounds? We're 2 caches short. Hope you didn't snuff up the order.
I don't know, okay? Got a problem, take it up with logistics.
We're just a dirt rank colony, low as they come. You think the castle gives a crap?
A Queen's oath, this pisses me off. We get better scores than any sparking colony out there.
Did you know? For 10 rank field rations, I hear they get Arden meat.
Really? And us mudders?
Trust me, you really don't want to know.
I miss the good old silver days. Didn't have to rely on rations back then. We had cooks come and serve us right on the front line.
Ethel? I see Lady Ethel.
Used to get Armu sirloin, we did.
Seriously?
Hey, what now?
Oh, you did. You very did.
My own indiscretion has caused you difficulties. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's so considerate.
We would never. Our apologies, Commander Ethel. That was all,
I like her even more now.
Believe me, we had no intention of...
You enjoyed eating Armu's steak, did you?
Yes, I did. Tastiest food I ever ate.
I liked it as well. And I hope we will have it again. So lend me your strength.
Mom. Yes, Mom.
I like her. I like her. She's cool.
I don't see what's wrong with Wolf, personally.
That's because you have poor taste. I'm jealous.
They
well,
really,
trade you my taste
really
buds?
well optimized this
No,
to run on
thank
the
you.
Switch and make it look
My
this
mouth
good.
is done as foul as yours.
True that. They cleared out real fast.
I hear the attending consul is a particularly punctual sort of character.
Please, not another stickler for the rules.
Can't be long now.
Yep. Got about 5 minutes to go. Whoa. Well, well, Consul dear. Your reputation certainly precedes you.
Oh, that was some pretty heavy frame dipping on that entrance. It was going so strong.
Ah! Spark's sake, a hover type? I mean, did they not get the memo about the terrain here?
No, don't corrupt Ethel. I like Ethel.
Oh, why is it so insufferably dusty around here? Clearly, the place befits its dirt rank status.
The rainy season will soon be upon us. I ask your patience for just this short while.
Is that so? Then, leaving aside the issue of cleanliness, just what is with all this fog? I don't take kindly to my vision being obfuscated. Oh, forget it. So, where are my quarters?
Yes, this way.
Ugh, what a filthy room. How the dirt rank has fallen. I suppose that would be something to take up with the castle.
Our Feronis is an old model. I understand your displeasure, but please don't escalate this.
Do I detect some defiance?
No, that was never my...
Relax, girl, I jest. Now then, let's cut the chit-chat and talk business.
This guy annoys me.
I'd like you to eradicate some vermin for me.
Vermin? By your leave, sir, we've detected no movement from Agnian Feronicis around this area.
Not Agnes. People, soldiers. A band of deserters from both sides. Well, something like that.
Agnes and Kevis? Both?
I think it's best you see for yourself. This is expressly at the Queen's behest. Don't foul this up.
No. Melia, what have you done? What are you doing, Melia? Why have you become a villain? I don't like this. No. I love Melia. She can't. I won't believe it. I refuse.
Looking at something?
Oh, nothing in particular, really. It's just kind of a habit. Checking our status, the war, watching for info updates. Silly. I don't know why I still bother to check it anymore. Not like there'd be updates. Oh.
What is it?
An icon just popped up. Over your head.
Huh? Oh yeah. Now I can see an icon for you as well.
When did we unlock a feature like this? I've never noticed it before.
Their weapon type.
Yours seems to be the only one not logged.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Oh! He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I guess there must still be more to this feature.
Interesting. Ouroboros is whack. That looks so wrong.
Hey, that's Mimi's.
What in the blazes?
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
No way. This is sick. This is so
weird.
cool.
We suddenly just gained the knowledge out
So
of
exciting.
the blue. But as if it were always ingrained deep within us. Strange.
This is sick.
Oh, doesn't look like I can get Mimi's gear. Now that's a shame.
This it? How come I got moody guts and not Noah's, huh?
That's what I'd like to know. Your class is the only one I can seem to pick, unfortunately.
Whoa, Lance is buff. Actually, Lance and the Senate drip is actually pretty cool looking.
Not bad.
Don't know how how this is even working.
That sword with her tiny body looks so funny.
Is this all part of Ouroboros too? If it gives us more options in battle, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I want to take this new blade out for a spin.
From here, we head due south, right?
Perfect. We can test them out on the road.
Oh, we can finally win. We're not switching characters in battle yet. But we can at least do the class selection. Oh, you have class ranks too? This is about to get so complicated. Master art settings, go to characters arts in the main menu to set up a character's master art. By raising a rank of character's class, you can eventually master that class's arts. If you switch to another class, you can set those arts to master art subslots. I feel like you should probably master out then. Wait, the number of available subslots going to your level also note because the class can only set ID and class arts to master. I see. As your skill rank increases, you'll gain mastery of those skills, and wields master skills can be used in independent classes. You can set skills mastered on another classes from the submenu main character's skills. As you raise your level, you'll be able to set more master skills to a maximum of 3. This is wild. This fighting system's about to get so unbelievably complex. Anywho, chat, I'm gonna go ahead and leave stream, or sorry, not leave stream, end stream. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all being here. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.